Today is the day. Today is the day, and you can see right there, we're keeping tab real time of the subscriber number. We're gonna hit 100,000 subscribers today. I am super fired up for that, and I'm glad. I can't think of anybody else to spend it with other than you. So I'm incredibly excited to hit this today. And we're also doing a Q&A today. So if you have questions, head down to the description. I've got a link down there. Click on the link, drop your question in the form. I'm gonna power through as many of those as I possibly can today. It can be about YouTube. It can be about being a mobile content creator. It can be about should pineapple go on pizza? Whatever you want, question down in the form. And I'm giddy. I'm giddy. I'm absolutely giddy today. So if you just see me just kind of smiling and just kind of having, this is crazy. So the funny thing is, and I was telling Nick about this earlier, Alana's Life, how you doing? Zach Talks Tech, how you doing, my man? And of course, my brother from the same mother is in the house. So I was just telling Nick a little bit earlier before I came on. I remember Nick's got, what, over 600,000 right now. And I remember when he got 100,000, he got his play button, I thought that was the most amazing thing ever. I just like, wow, that's just incredible. I can't believe you're doing that. So to be able to do that, like today, it doesn't even make sense to me. Doesn't even make sense. Fly Ride, how you doing? Grabster, how you doing, sir? Here to make history. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I can't stop smiling. I can't stop smiling. 2 years and 2 months. That's how long it took me to achieve this. 2 years and 2 months. And the whole thing was just focusing on trying to help mobile content creators, solve their problems, trying to help mobile content creators succeed on YouTube, trying to educate them and explain, show them new apps that they might not be aware of that can get the job done better. So by focusing on one particular group of people out there on the internet, I've been able to grow this channel. And man, I'm thankful. I'm thankful that you guys have been part of this journey. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So thank you. TCAP Recipes 2.0. Thank you for the super chat. Let's get that silver play button today, D. That's what I'm talking. Well, I don't know if they get it to me today. I think it's going to take a little bit. I just got my YouTube partnerships a few weeks ago. Thanks for mobile creator advice. Thank you so much, and congratulations on getting your YouTube partnership. Get that ad money. Get that ad money. Fly Ride, man, nice to see you. All right, I'm going to jump to the chat here just a little bit. Now I'm going to get into the questions. I just want to see who all is here. What's up, Nick? I hope you're talking to Nick. How's it going, man? Oh, man. Sweeney Dunstan, how's it going, my man? Nice to see you in here, as usual. I see PhotoFin is in here somewhere. There he is. PhotoFin, hope you're doing well. So PhotoFin just hit 900 subscribers yesterday, I believe. So congratulations on your milestone, PhotoFin. Weird static noise. Do I have static noise in the mic? This microphone right here, I don't know if it's the microphone or if I don't know if it's StreamYard. I'm thinking it could be the microphone. And I think Zach Talks Tech just dropped a super chat as well. Zach, there you are, my man. Thank you so much, brother. He says, I'm excited for you, bro. Thanks for all you do for the community and creators. Your integrity, kindness, and mobile content creation and knowledge can't be matched. Thank you for being you. Boom. Thank you, man. That means a lot. I appreciate that. So do we have a crackling? Do we have a crackling in the audio right now? Is that what we have? Yes. We have a crackling, staticky going on. Neo does stuff. Hold on one second. Ooh, where's it at? You don't have to donate. You don't have to donate. You know how you can donate? By hitting that thumbs up. If you can't donate, that's totally cool. What I would love for you to do is hit that thumbs up button that lets me know that you're enjoying the channel, you enjoy the live stream, you're getting value out of the content that I'm making. Or if you really wanted to level up, you would share this stream out somewhere, share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it wherever you are, wherever your people are. That would actually mean a lot. Now, here's a funny thing. Here's a funny thing. We got a little bit of a crackle when you talk. Okay, 1 second here. Maybe, is that a little bit better? Mic might be a little bit too hot. So I'm running the mic through Voicemeeter, and then through Voicemeeter, I'm running it into StreamYard. So there could be something going on there, just a little bit. When you're going to read questions, I'm going to read questions here in just a little bit. Hey, Dantana, how's it going, my man? Thank you so much for the super chat. He says, thank you and your brother for the great advice and help. Thank you, man. Much appreciated. Yes. Did that sound a little bit better? Still buzzing. Worse. Not bad, just distracting. Okay, well, I'm going to... live happens, does it not? So I actually have this. I ordered this. This is the Deity Smart Lav, and I haven't used it yet. And I don't know what's happening. So I'm using the Rode Video Mic NTG right now, and occasionally people keep saying that it's cracking, it's crackly, and I don't know if it's the mic, I don't know if it's a cable, or I don't know if it's a StreamYard because I can't reproduce it. Anytime I try to reproduce the crackling, I can't get it to happen. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to unplug the mic. I'm going to plug it back in and see what's happening here. So 1 second, guys. Bear with me. And we're back. Okay, so did that fix the crackle? Did it fix the crackle? Yeah, I can't reproduce the crackle. I can't get it to crackle on my end, so I'm taking your word for it. If you say it's crackling, it's crackling. So where are we at? I've got, here's the funny thing. I set up this subscriber count right up here in the corner, but it's getting covered when I go into StreamYard, so I need to move this down a little bit. Okay, what? Yeah, I'm going to dig into the questions, but we're going to hit 100,000 first. We're going to make this happen right here, right now. It's not crackling now. Okay, awesome. I see some super chats come in. Mike Van Doozy, thank you, brother. Much appreciated. Congrats. I think I will finally subscribe to you. Mike, you have been around since day one, my friend. Since day one. And I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. All right, I saw somebody else drop a super chat. I think Shelly, is Shelly in here? Hey, Shelly, how you doing? Nice to see you. Hope you are doing well. And I think I passed another super chat. There it is, Pammy's Plants and Things. Thank you so much. I'm stuck at 1,300 subs. Lose 20, gain a couple. How do I push through the plateau? Congrats, D. I'm so proud of you and Nimmin Brothers forever. Thank you so much. You push through just by making content. Every time I upload a video, you know, you're going to gain subscribers, you're going to lose subscribers. Sometimes YouTube has a purge where they get rid of spam accounts. Sometimes you upload a video that's not the reason why other people subscribed. They subscribe to your channel for one thing, which is weird because you do plants. Maybe they subscribed for a particular type of plant. Maybe you made some videos that they weren't interested in, so they unsubscribed, or they just changed their, you know, they're like, hey, I'm not interested in plants anymore. I've learned all I need to know. And they bail. That's just, you know, that's what happens. Just keep pushing forward. Keep making content. That's all you can do. You're not going to please everyone, and if you try to please everyone, you please no one. I think we got another super chat coming in here. Hold on here. There's someone with Mike. Oh! We did it. We did it. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Ah. Yep, we did it. We did it. Guys, thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Man, hey Christina, how you doing? Thank you. Wow, we did it. We did it. Wow, man. Yeah, that's so crazy. And I just keep thinking back. I keep playing back in my head when Nick got his. And I just thought that was like the coolest thing ever. And it was so out of touch. That was like, and you know, some channels had millions of subscribers, but still along your journey, you know, like, you know, you're that first 100's a big deal, and that 1,000's a big deal. Then well, I got 10,000. Like each one's a big deal. But that 100,000, I think maybe because YouTube gives you that reward and you get another digit added on. Like that just... I mean, you know, you want to blow past that and keep going, but that goal at that time just seemed like it was just unachievable, and to see Nick do it. And now we just did it here. So yeah, all the high fives, all the fist bumps, all the elbows being safe for COVID-19. Guys, thank you. Wow. So I'm going to order a pizza today. I'm going to order a pizza. I might go to the store. I might celebrate with some drink. Just water in here for now. Oh my goodness. The chat just went nuts here. So hold on. I need to scroll through. I think I missed a super chat. Yes, we did. Here we go, right here. I'm so excited to be part of your journey. Thank you. Thank you all for being part of the journey. Thank you for helping me on my journey. You and your brother are the best. Thank you so much, Sandy. I appreciate the super chat, and I appreciate you being part of this journey. Thank you so much. And of course, my brother from a different mother, Dan. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan. Much appreciated, my man. Thank you so much. And I think I saw Eileen in here. Hold on, I'm getting the chats just went bananas. Hey, Dapper Tiger, how you doing? I'm way behind on the chat right now, so hold on. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh man, tripping out still, just tripping out. Eileen, I saw you drop the super chat, and I'm trying to get to it. It feels awesome, doesn't it? Leron, yeah, you went through this. Yeah, it does. It feels awesome. And the cool thing is this is I know a lot of you are in the same position that I am right here, especially if you're in the education space. Most of us in the education space, you didn't start out to be an educator. You never thought you would teach anybody anything. So to know that 100,000 people have been interested, actually more than that because people watch the videos. But 100,000 people have been interested enough in what's going on with the channel that they've wanted to subscribe to be part of this journey and the evolution of the channel, whatever it becomes. Man, that's a humbling experience. 100,000 people, we could take Chicago with 100,000 people, is all I'm saying. We could take it. They wouldn't stand a chance. We would attack at dawn and they wouldn't stand a chance. We could take Chicago. Oh man, thank you, Heidi. Thank you so much. Grabser, yes. Yes, we did. Grabser. And Grabser, dude, you've been here since day one as well. So thank you, man. Thank you. Hold on. I'm going through here. Stephanie, thank you so much for your super chat. Oh my gosh, so happy for you. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you so much. Guys, there's so many. I'm trying to find the chats here. It's flying. PhotoFin says, no, I missed it. There's always the replay, PhotoFin. And don't worry, PhotoFin, you were so talented. Guys, if you don't know who PhotoFin is, Finn, I don't know if you've hit 16 yet, if you're still 15 years old, but PhotoFin is, last I knew, he was 15 years old. He's making tech content. He's showing, he's teaching people how to shoot things, how to create things with his cameras. He is an incredible, incredible creator, and he's only 15 years old. Dude, you're going to be a force to be reckoned with as you hone those skills and become even better. You're already fantastic. Man, bright future ahead for you, Finn. Promise you'll never quit doing this. Promise. All right, Eileen, I'm trying to get to your super chat here. Hold on. Boom, nice work. Hold on. I am going, Eileen, I know you dropped a super chat and I'm rolling backwards looking for, there it is. Thank you, Eileen. Thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate it. One thing I would love to see, somebody else dropped a super chat. App Aesthetics, hey, thank you so much. Much appreciated. Dropped a super sticker. For some reason, because I'm in StreamYard, it's not showing. Thank you so much. FL Bros, I'm your, welcome. Thanks for subscribing. Wow. That's what I'm talking about. Cheesecake and pizza. That's going to be the rest of my day. When I finish here, I'm going to get on Uber Eats. I'm going to order a large pizza with pineapple and large pizza with pineapple and some cheesecake. That's how I'm going to be celebrating just a little bit later. Man, I'm sweaty. My palms are sweaty. All right. So I'm trying to catch everybody in the chat here. Okay, I think I got to all the super chats. Chicago more like Niminot. Yeah, we could take it. That's what I'm saying. We could take Chicago. We could take Chicago, name it for Nimenland. We could do this. We could totally do this. Let's make Zach, unfortunately, man, this is where we part ways. Yeah, pineapple. Pineapple belongs on pizza. I'm putting it out there. I'm just putting it out there. Oh, man. Anthony, thank you so much, man. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Thank you for the super chat. Knees weak, arms are heavy. That's right. That's right. Well, the funny thing is, Tolis, man, how you doing? Nice to see you in here. Christina's eating red velvet cake. Pineapple, you savage. Yeah, I go hard, man. I go hard. I don't play around when it comes to pizza. I even put onion on it. Pineapple and onion. Don't come at me for that. I knew you would, Heidi. I knew you would. Okay, so once I stop sweating, hey, Aston Regis, man, thank you so much. And Zoe drops a super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. Much appreciated. Once I kind of get my nerves together, because I'm pouring sweat. This is a really exciting moment. And I didn't think it was going to be possible when I first started. Like I said, I saw Nick do it, and I'm like, man, that's so much work. That's so much work. And I didn't know if I had it in me to make, I don't know what I've got, 150 plus videos. And I thought, that's just a lot of work. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of effort. That's a lot of comments replied. But you know what? It happened before you even realized it happened. Like, the crazy thing is, my first time going to VidCon, Andrew Can from TubeBuddy met us and picked us up at the airport, and he gave us each a little plaque. It was a printout of our TubeBuddy milestone, and it was 5,000 subscribers at the time. And I was just like, walking on sunshine at 5,000 subscribers. I thought that was amazing. And for this, but the cool thing is back to the education thing. And by the way, I'm going to get into the questions. We're going to get into the questions. The amazing thing is, in terms of being an educator, teaching people how to do things on YouTube, it's like, okay, on one hand, you always hear people say, subscribers don't count. Subscriber number doesn't count. And in terms of actual, YouTube growth, like YouTube doesn't look at your subscriber count like, oh, that's a big channel, we're going to give them some extra love. That's not really how it works. They're looking at lots of other metrics. So on one hand, subscriber number is it's a vanity metric, but on the other hand, it's a good gauge of people that you potentially impact. For every channel out there that has people coming in, it doesn't matter if you 10 people or 50 people, 100 people, 1,000 people, however many it is, like those are people that you're entertaining them, you're making them laugh, you're teaching them how to do something, they're along for your journey, you become friends with them, there's that impact factor that happens. And to do that at scale, it's mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing. So yeah, so thank you. And I'm just rambling because I'm still sweating. Neo does stuff. Yeah, you've been here for a while. Whew, so proud of you. Thank you, Shelly. Thank you so much. Hold on, let me go make sure I got everything. Christina, you said that you were not a fan of this. Is that what you said? So I've got the Rode Smart Lav Plus, not with me. I've got the Boya BYM one. I've got a couple of the Boya Lav mics. And people have been raving about this. So I'm curious. I believe I said that, I believe I saw you say that you didn't like this. First microphone from this company, so I'm excited to use it. I'll have to keep an eye out for what you said. All right, so for those of you who are just joining us, hey, Susie, how you doing? You're not a fan of that mic. Okay. Well, we're going to see. We're going to see what's up with it. So for those of you just joining us, we are going to get into questions. So if you have questions about YouTube, you have questions about being a mobile content creator, you have questions about why Christina Smallhorn does not like this microphone, or if you just want to figure out why I like pineapple on pizza, head down to the description. I've got a link down there, just a little bit under the description. Click on the link. It's going to open up a form. Put the question in the form to make sure that I see it, because as you can see, the chat gets going and it's difficult for me to grab individual comments out of the chat. Leron says, savor this day, man. Make no mistake. It's a biggie and you deserve it. Leron, man, thank you, brother. I really appreciate you, man. I appreciate the conversations we've had, and talking to you the other day when we were chatting about, the future of the channel and that sort of thing. You really made me think about some things. So yeah, thanks. Midnight Madness 4x4. What's up, brother? Nice to see you. Pineapple's okay on pizza. That's right. Divided right there. People who want pineapple on pizza over there. But I mean, it's pizza, so you win either way. It's pizza, so you win either way. 100%. Question, how does it feel? That's a great question. It feels great on the dopamine side, right? Like I know it's, dopamine, chemicals, I'm excited. It's a milestone. It's a big deal, right? It's a big deal. But knowing that I get to move forward and it's just more momentum and I get to help more people, I get to impact more people, I get to teach more people. Look, I don't even know where I've got it. I don't know where they're at. Like, the larger my channel gets, the more views that come in, the more I can help people grab this and start making content, right? Because that's really at the end of the day what my channel's about. Like, the fact that you can make content on your phone, okay, that's great. But ideally, I just want you to start making content with your phone. And that's really, at the core, that's what my channel does. You want to get started on YouTube, you have your phone, that's good enough, let's get you started. Here's what you need in order to get started. Here's the apps you need, here's some tips and tricks and all of that good stuff. Grab your phone, get started. Upgrade up to cameras when you're ready for it, but don't think that you need all the gear to get started, you don't. Onwards and upwards. And the cool thing about this is Paul Peck drywall tube, he's gonna hit 100,000 today or tomorrow, probably. And Daniel Battelle is also going to hit 100,000 probably within the next few days himself. So that's just awesome. Just awesome. I got butterflies watching you hit 100. Yeah, it feels good. It all, like, it's a number, right? It's a number. But what feels good more than anything is like, each one of those numbers represents someone who got value out of what it is that I made, even if it's just entertainment value, or they're just like, yeah, I don't like this guy. So, so when people used to watch Bill O'Reilly, like I hated Bill O'Reilly, but I watched him, right? So even if they subscribe for that, they still got something out of it. So there's that many people who wanted to be on board with something that I was making for whatever reason. So that's the part that's pretty incredible. Because if I walked out onto the street, and stood up on the box and started talking about stuff, you would be lucky to have 5 people to listen to you. But to have, this sort of it feels good. It feels good. Oh my goodness. Hey, Stacy, how you doing, my man? Nice to see you in here. A lot of good creators finally getting their buttons. Yes. Regina, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Land Shark Picker, thank you so much. Much appreciated. Christina, well, you are definitely not a loser. You're already, 30,000 plus. And I know the squad's coming in hard for the play buttons. Yes, the squad is coming in. We're coming for all the play buttons. That's how the Illuminati rolls. But Christina, for you, you're having those videos, some of the ones that are just exploding. You just got to find those right videos, and then you're up and running. For me, my channel, I had some growth early on, but I had a couple of videos, and a lot of channels do this. I had a handful of videos that just exploded, and those still drive growth to my channel. So even if I'm putting out new videos that don't get a lot of traction out of the gate, I still have those old videos that are just powerhouses driving views and new subscribers to the channel. Okay, there you go. Pineapple, pizza, and onion. There you go. Consult a blind guy. How you doing? Nice to see you in here. Surya says, on what device did you use to stream? I'm currently streaming with a system called StreamYard. I have a link to StreamYard down in my description. If you have a desktop, it's free. It's very easy to use. They have premium features as well. And if you have an Android, you can run the entire show on your phone. And Nick, I don't know what you're doing, but Nick, if you want to come on, Nick, I would love to have you on right now, man. If you would love to come on for a little bit before you crash out, because I think it's pretty late there. But if you want to come on for a little bit, dude, just let me know. I'd love to have you on. And yeah, we can bring some other people on a little bit later too. But I gotta bring him in. Gotta bring the obligatory first First person to come on has to be him. Regina, yes, Android. So Regina, I have a video on my channel about how to run StreamYard on an Android device. The trick is you just have to put your Chrome browser in desktop mode, and then you can do it that way. James, thank you, my man. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Best Android app for streaming, I'm gonna go with Prism Live Studio. That's what I've got for you. And Nick, I am unable to check my phone because I'm using it as my camera right now. So if you did want to come in, I'm going to send you a tweet. Okay, yes, Chrome. Yes, Helam, 100,000. We did it. We did it. Can you believe it? Bill Gates. Hello, sir. Thank you for coming in on this 100,000 subscriber milestone, Mr. Gates. I appreciate everything you do. If you could, though, could you make it to where that Windows 10 wouldn't force an update on me, even if I set it to not give me an update? If you could do me a solid, Mr. Gates, I would appreciate it. Yes, Regina, we did it. We did it. Where's Daniel Attell will be in here somewhere. Daniel's busy. He's a busy man. Where's Nick at? Nick must have fallen asleep. I know it's nighttime over in Thailand. Streamlabs is good. Streamlabs is good if you can get it to work. If it works for you, great, use it. If it doesn't work for you, then you're going to have to find something else. A lot of problems are having having problems with the app. Try it out. Try it out. It might work great for you. You got, yeah, I don't think that's it. Okay, so Nick, I'm sending it on Twitter. Coming in on Twitter, coming in hot. All right, guys, we're bringing in Nick right now. Let's see here. Nick. Give me 1 second, guys. Nick is coming in. Coming in, sending him a message right now. Boom, let me get my headset in. Yeah, and so I'm going to be bringing in guests. So, I can't say this, but Windows 20 will be coming out soon. Mr. Gates, thank you. I hope I can stop Windows 20 from forcing me into an update. That would be really cool. You guys, if you can, I know you're not running things anymore, but I'm sure you can call some people. You know some people who know some people. Do me a solid. I appreciate that. Hey, greetings to you in the Philippines, sir. Hope you were doing well. Waiting for Nick to come in. Question, how do you edit your live stream? So once your live stream is finished, it's going to post up on YouTube, and you can go in and you can use the YouTube editor, the video editor, to trim off the beginning and the end of your live stream. If you have, if you're doing this on your phone, you're going to have to go in through Chrome, put it in desktop mode, do a whole bunch of pinching and zooming and go in that way, but you can definitely make it happen. Yeah, we're just waiting on Nick to come in. Hold on here. 3D Plastic and Fantasy, how you doing? Nice to see you in here. Thank you. 10 cc's of gaming. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Just waiting for Nick to get in here. We want you to save this video. Yeah, this will be live. This is going to stay up. This will stay up. There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nick Nimmin. What's going on?
What is going on? Man, I can't even tell you how pumped up I am right now. Holy cow. So I was like, while all that was happening, I've got like screen recorders going. I've got like cameras set up, you know, like getting the moment. I've got, you know, I'm in there on like Social Blade, refreshing that, waiting for that to flip over. I'm grabbing like 2 buddy milestones. So pumped up, dude. So proud that you like just crushed it out, man. You came in, you grinded it out. You did the, you know, you did the thing. So pumped up, man. High five, fist bump to you, man. That is absolutely awesome, dude.
Did the thing.
Did the thing. Yep,
did the thing. Did the thing.
Came in, conquered. Yeah, love it. Absolutely love it.
Came in strategically, though. That's key. That's key.
Absolutely.
And I know a lot of people are struggling right now to get that traction going, to build up that momentum, and just keep going. Keep going. Just put your head down, power through, be strategic, don't give up, stay consistent if you can be consistent, and try to, find an audience who needs to be served and serve them, and just keep going, keep going, keep going.
Yeah, super pumped, man. Like I've got your like I'll just put like a thing up on Dropbox. But I've got you'll be able to grab your TubeBuddy milestone, but I've got like a couple of clips of it actually switching over and screen recordings, all that good stuff. So you're good to go in the documentation. So, and let's take note of this, everybody. So when you cross 1 million, you can actually have this as part of like your 1 million video where it's like, yeah, I remember back when I was crossing 100,000 subscribers. I've got screenshots on my phone because I've been documenting this thing the whole way, as I'm sure you have. And I have screenshots on my phone back from like, 10,000 subscribers and, all that stuff. It's absolutely incredible. So pumped up for you, dude. So pumped up. Like, I think I was more excited watching you cross 100,000 than I was when I crossed 100,000 myself. That was just so awesome. Like, seeing you cross that, I was like, this is so great. Absolutely.
I was fired up watching you hit 100,000.
Right. It's funny how that works, right? So good.
Yeah.
So,
Well, the funny thing is, so like I said, at that time, looking at 100,000, that's like, okay, that's just not even possible. But now it's like you're at 600,000. You'll be at 1 million, probably next year? What's the trajectory for 1 million?
It depends on how things, depends on how things go. But I mean, it'll be a while. Like this, for example, like I have this right here is when you had 862 subscribers on your
wow, you have
YouTube
mine.
Channel. Oh yeah,
you have mine.
That's what I mean. Documenting the whole. Yeah, I've been documenting the whole thing, man.
I thought you meant you were documenting yours the whole time. I didn't know you. Are you following me? Is that what you're saying?
April 10th, 2018, you crossed 1,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel.
April 10th.
Yeah. Yep, April 10th, 2018. Yep, so awesome. Absolutely love it. So fired up. This is incredible. Pumped.
Yeah, so I'm making this video just to announce
subscribers. Oh, maybe these transferred the phone on these dates actually, because here's 2,000 subscribers, but it's showing the same thing. So this might have been like when I updated a phone or something like that. But yeah, the image itself will have the actual date in there. But yeah, so pumped for you, dude.
Yeah, so I'm just going to take this opportunity to say that this was my only goal, and I'm going to retire.
I'm
done.
Yep.
That was it.
Deleting everything. Yep.
Deleting everything.
Here after the stream, it's all getting deleted.
Yeah. You see those channels floating around where it's like, 1,000 subscribers, no videos. You've seen those channels?
That's going to be yours.
That's mine. It's just like 100,000 subscribers, then delete. Then delete.
Awesome. So good.
Yeah, that's awesome. Such a historic day. Well, yeah, the funny thing is I wouldn't have even done this. I wouldn't have even gotten started on all of this if you hadn't have done it. And if you wouldn't have been like, dude, this is like so much fun, you got to do it. And then you trusted me to build a studio to do live streams with. So yeah, man, thank you.
Yeah, well, you did all the work, man. You did all the work. Like I'm pumped that you decided to come on in the first place. You know what I mean? Like I'm pumped that you were like, you know what? Yeah, doing it. And then, you know what I mean? And then now you're going to have a play button. So awesome. Absolutely love it. So pumped. So good.
Yeah, here's the thing though. If YouTube trolls me and I open that box and it says Nick Nimmin, if I open the box and it says, congratulations, Nick, we're going to have problems.
Yeah, for sure.
We're going to have problems. Because I heard YouTube likes to troll like that, so.
Yeah, you get one of the fancy ones too. You get one of the new fancy ones.
Pull yours up. What's different? Grab yours.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know what's different between the older ones and the new ones.
Hold on, I'm in like a dark dungeon here. Let me get some lights going. Oh, my stream.
Neil's World, thank you so much, sir. A big congratulations.
Alexa,
you both rock. I'm so inspired.
Turn on Office.
And waiting for my first milestone of 100 subs. Thank you so much, Niels. Much appreciated. You will hit that 100 subscribers, man. Just keep grinding. Keep going.
That's
all right,
my
so here,
version.
hold on
That's
here.
the old school one.
Let me see. So what did they change? What did they
That's the old
change?
school one. So now, because this is in like a picture frame, it's like a picture frame, and then it's got like a little plaque thing in here, and then you have everything like printed down here on the bottom. The new one, it's actually a little bit thinner. It's about like yay in comparison for the 100K. And and it's all like on one. It's all in one thing. So instead of it being inside behind glass, it's all like one self-contained thing.
So it's
so
not
much
like
more
framed.
modern and sleek. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's totally. It's so cool. I've considered ordering one of those as an update to this one, just so I can have one of those so it matches the gold one when I get it. But I'm not going to, because they might end up changing it before the gold one comes.
Will they swap yours out? Is that something that they do?
You can buy them. So there's
You
like
can
a,
buy
there's
'em.
yeah, you can buy them if you already have a like if you've already crossed the milestone, then you can go. There's the place that actually makes them for YouTube. Let's say that you broke it or something like that, or it got stolen, or you lost it somehow. Then you can actually order a new one, and then they verify it through your channel and all that stuff, and then you basically get a new one, so you can update them. But yeah, like you could, like if you wanted to, you could go buy like 10 of them if you wanted, and just like hang them behind you or whatever you wanted to do. But the price of them though, they're like $500 a pop. Yeah, so like if you're displaying them, it's worth it, right? Like for them to match. If you have like 100, then you have like 1,000,000, then it's worth it to match. But if it's if you're not displaying them, then it's not really that big of a deal. But yours is going to look so much cooler.
Well, you can have it, I guess. I'll trade you just to keep the troll going.
We'll scratch the name.
Swap them out.
We'll put tape on there. We'll put tape, and write
little
it in.
tape scratcher, and put like Nick, but then like the C is backwards or something, like little kid scribbles.
They're telling me to talk louder, but I'm like maxing out on here. It might just be the compressor on my thing. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Okay.
We seem to have this problem a lot recently when we're streaming with StreamYard. It seems like not everybody's at the same volume.
You know what? I think I might actually have. Hey, Andrew Can's in the house. Andrew saying congrats. Yeah, I think.
Where's Andrew at? Andrew, there he is. There he is.
Let me
What's
see
going on,
something
Andrew?
really
Nice to see you in here, my man. Thank you so much. You know what I haven't been doing is I turn off the so StreamYard has an audio processing
Disable
button.
auto processing. I turn it off too, but I just unclicked it just now,
Whoa.
so it might be better. I'm not sure.
You're a lot louder now.
Am I?
So you might need to actually turn down a little bit. So I think that was the difference.
Okay. Yep, there we go. All fixed.
Andrew, nice to see you.
Shelly saves the day in the house. The Regina Show, App Aesthetics. Yeah, good stuff.
So when you
it's crazy watching that flip over, right? Because you have like this anticipation, and then you have like those like months of like like, oh, it's getting so close, and then you start getting like really close, and then it's like holy crap, I'm here. Yeah.
Andrew Can dropping the super chat. Here's to 100,000 more.
Nice.
Right? Yeah, Andrew knows what this. Andrew knows, and he got the TubeBuddy. Andrew built a TubeBuddy channel to what, over 300,000 now? Or where's he at?
Yeah, I mean,
Where's
they're
he
cruising.
At? 3.
Yeah, they're doing great right now. Let's see here, youtube.com/TubeBuddy. I think they might be approaching 4. Yeah, 364,000. So yeah, he grew their channel to 364,000. So he's cruising right along as well.
So now they're saying you're too loud.
Man, I can't win, D.
So you need to pull it back.
Can't win for losing. That's what they say, right?
Yeah.
I'm either too loud or too soft or...
Yeah, pull it down. Pull it down.
There we go. It's down, I think.
Okay. I don't think that changed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't think that
Yeah,
changed.
it might just be cranking it up. Who knows?
What are you going to do?
Yeah, maybe I'll move it farther away from my mouth so I'm not all up on it like this.
Yeah, that might be it. That might be
that worked out great. And I'm glad you said that I'm glad that you were like, hey, come on now. Because if you would have waited like 10 minutes, I would have been like way too tired probably. I would have been probably like in bed or something already. So it was excellent timing.
What time is it there?
Right now it's 2:13 a.m.
2:13 a.m.
Yep.
I know you're going to be crashing out soon.
Yeah, but I would have stayed up. I would have stayed up if it was like 4, I would have been like, yep, I'm up. I wouldn't have went to bed if I would have had to stay up. I would have. So pumped. So exciting. I was just wanting to see it cross. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, this is so great.
Yeah, you know what it's like? In a good way. You know, when you go to like donate blood or to get like a shot or to get a blood test, and you're there, and they put the thing around your arm, and you're getting ready to stick the needle in, and you're all like, they're gonna stick me with the needle, and they put it in, and you're like, that wasn't so bad, and then it just kind of like, and then the sweat comes out. Yeah, it was kind of like that, right? I was all like anxious watching it because I saw people unsubscribing.
Yeah,
So
I did too, because I was in your account. I was like in there. Yeah, I was like
trolls are coming.
I was looking at it. Yeah, it was like 73. Wait, 69. Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, I saw people coming in. Yeah. Nice try, trolls. You didn't get me today.
Yep, not today. Yep.
You got to wake up
today.
You got to wake up pretty early in the morning to get a troll over on me. All right. So McJoe's Games, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. Says, love TubeBuddy, but no thumbnail tool on the mobile app. Sit tight, man. We'll see what we can do.
Yep. Hang tight.
We will see what we can do about that. And I think another super chat came in. And of course, we got Bill Gates in the house. Thank you, Mr. Gates.
Insane McLean says, when do you drink coffee from a bottle? This is water. This is my little treat. I'll get these for myself like every now and then.
You drink water from a paper cup or from a styrofoam cup. with my pinky out.
With your pinky, you're fancy about it like this. You got to lift your eyebrows too to make it more fancy, right?
Backroads Nomad, thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate it. Hope you were doing well. Journey on, my friend. Journey on.
I really wish that we were in the studio for this. Like, this would have been like even more epic. Like, if we were able to like celebrate like in person in the studio, that would have been awesome. I mean, still incredible, but I'm just saying like that would have just added just a little bit more dynamic to it. Because then I could have literally high-fived you instead of a virtual high five.
We could have let off fireworks in the studio.
Yeah, just right there. I mean, it'd just be another day here. Yeah.
Yes. Insane McLean dropping a 20 spot. Thank you so much. It says, congratulations, D, you the man. Thanks for all the Nim and help and info. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Hope you were doing well.
Eric Waite says, congratulations. You've made your drunk uncle proud.
Thank you, Uncle Eric. Thank you, Uncle Eric. And I think I'm getting all the super chats here. Hold on. Zoe 101 channel. I don't know if I thank you. Man, I'd like to have a better system here in StreamYard with the super chats. But thank you so much. I'm not. I can't find you to pull you back up here, but I think you dropped a super chat, so thank you so much. And there's another one that just came in. Okay, we got Backroad Nomads. There it is. Aston Regis. Thank you so much, man. It says, remember when you started? Great live streams with Nick. Well-deserved D. Congrats. Yeah, dude, you've been around forever. Aston's been around since day one. I remember he had those awesome looking thumbnails. He had like the yellowish looking thumbnails, if I remember, because he was doing like a martial arts channel. And it made me think of Bruce Lee. I always thought of like the Bruce Lee, the yellow jumpsuit, whenever I looked at those thumbnails. I remember that.
Yeah, he does the martial arts stuff, and he does like film tutorials as well. He just cranked out like 107 tutorial videos in a week. I saw that. I retweeted that. That's fire.
That's a grind.
Yeah, it is.
That's a grind.
But that's getting it done. He doesn't have to, if he wanted to, he could just be like, all right, I'll catch you all next year, right? Just go ahead and get those loaded up and just catch them next year.
And it was all in the same topic. So like, man, that is a huge web of content. Like he's gonna, if he did those right, he's gonna end up dominating whatever he made those for. Mm-hmm. Was it Premiere or was it Photoshop?
Yes, it was Premiere tutorials. Yeah.
Man, absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Anyone want to dance? Maddie? Yep. Yeah, we can dance. We can dance. McJoe, thanks again for thank you so much. Says I do Minecraft and Java Edition. All right, right on, man. Giorgio dropping the super chat. Thank you so much. I love your channel. I'm new to YouTube and I want to grow my channel. What advice do you have? Keep making more videos. So Nick, what advice did you give someone who's brand new to YouTube? What channel advice?
If they're new to YouTube and they are, let's see here. Do you have keep making more videos? Okay. So if they're new to YouTube and they want to grow the channel, some things that I personally recommend are to think of the people that you are trying to make content for if you're that far along. Like basically think about, and you don't have to get very deep in it if you're just getting started and you're trying to find your way, but think about it like, okay, if I'm going to be making these types of videos that I really enjoy, who are the people that I think would be a good match for the videos that I'm making? And then once you identify who that person would be, or that group of people would be, then start thinking, okay, well, the type of content that I'm making now, the exact videos would be a great fit for them. But what else could I make that group of people would also enjoy, to where if they watched a video that I published today, that they would be likely to come in and watch a video that I published tomorrow, because both of those videos would be something that they would be interested in. They don't have to be the same exact type of content. Like if we use Aston as an example, he just made 107 videos on Adobe Premiere. That doesn't mean that his channel can only be about Adobe Premiere. It means that he's getting in front of people that use Adobe Premiere, which are video editors. So because of that, he could also make videos about video editing tricks. That could just be talking head videos to where he would just show stuff on the screen. He could make videos about
comparing Adobe Premiere against other video
against other stuff software. Yeah, as well. He could make videos about like video graphics as well, that he would be able to use inside of Adobe Premiere. Anything that is filmmaker based, he would be able to make content for them, because that's who he's actually targeting with that particular content. So what you want to do is you want to think about the content that I'm making, who's it actually for? And another thing that I really recommend on that note is just make sure that you are really thinking of the people that you're making content for when you're making them, because when you are putting videos on YouTube and you're wanting to get growth out of what it is that you're doing, you are making videos for other people. Like you're making them because you're, passionate about it and you enjoy the content that you're putting together and things like that. But at the end of the day, it's the people that are going to be watching the content that are going to be getting the value out of it. So you have to think of them first and then build what it is that you're doing around those particular people. TubeBuddy in the house. What's up, TubeBuddy?
What's going on, TubeBuddy?
Doing TubeBuddy stuff. Now we're moving out to more general YouTube. Nice. Yeah, that's what they're doing on the TubeBuddy channel.
What's that? What are they doing?
They just started out doing just general TubeBuddy stuff. Like, okay, this is this is how you use this part of the tool. This is how you use another part of the tool. But now they're branching out into more just YouTube in general, because that's who they're actually trying to reach. YouTube content creator.
Nurse Flipper dropping a 10. Thank you so much. Says, congrats, D, for all your channel help. The membership and private streams are great. Cheers to another 100,000. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you for being a channel member. Much appreciated. So, Nick, so they've got a great community of people who are reselling things and flipping items and all of that. And they're all in the members area.
Oh, nice.
They're all channel members. So it's quite cool to have them all in there. And I told them, I was like, man, you guys all need to be collaborating and just send it, sharing audiences back and forth on a regular basis.
That's what we do. Like if you look at our space,
exactly
like
what I said. Exactly what I said.
We do that. Yeah. We do that same thing, and it works like a charm, because one, it's cool for people that are watching both channels, or all the channels, and then they start seeing the people showing up on the videos of the other people. It's just cool. Like I enjoy that too. Like I love when I'm watching, one of my favorite content creators, and then I see somebody else show up in their video as well. Like I'm like, oh, this is cool. And I think everybody enjoys that. So, definitely if you have that network of people, yeah, definitely use that to your advantage. Even building like playlists together and things like that, saying, hey, we're going to cover this topic. And we're going to cover this topic. Actually, Daryl Eves just put out a video talking about that same idea. Go watch Daryl Eves' last video, and you'll be able to understand that concept in more detail. It's long, but you'll be able to understand the thing that Dee was mentioning to you in your private stream. You'll be able to understand that very deeply if you watch that video. Because he actually is talking to somebody who is talking about specific things that they did in order to do that.
It also makes that identification between the channels.
Right. Well, that's the idea. That's the whole, that's the whole thing.
Right. It tells YouTube, hey, these other channels are like this. So
the people that are watching this are also watching this. So let's find other people that are watching this but haven't watched this one yet and show it to them. Absolutely.
Yeah. And by the way, since they're in here, I just want to say that I wouldn't want to be doing any of this without TubeBuddy. Amazing company, very supportive of the community, and an amazing tool. And I know if you are any if you've been around on Nick's channel or my channel for any amount of time,
Just to get one more logo in here?
You already have TubeBuddy. You already have TubeBuddy, but in case you don't, links down in the description below. Yeah. Logo up.
Yeah, I've got like, you've got it up in the corner. We've got it on the thing there. We've got it in a coffee cup and on the jacket. We're on the shirt. And as a matter of fact,
let it out. There you go.
And that was not planned in any way, shape, or form. It just kind of happened. That's hilarious.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what you call maximum TubeBuddy. we have officially hit maximum TubeBuddy. Actually, no, unless because we don't have the hats on. If we would have had the TubeBuddy hats on,
yeah.
Then we would have hit maximum TubeBuddy. So we were like a 9.7. It was like a 9.7, very close to reaching maximum TubeBuddy. Really close.
Oh, so good.
But yeah, they're fantastic. Like I can't, man, the whole team, the entire team, the whole squad, and this guy too. This guy dancing, Cuddle Rob.
Yeah.
Cuddle Rob. I'm going to call him Dancing Rob, but Cuddle Rob. Zach says, Zach, you became a channel member. Right on, man. Nice. Thank you so much. Keep an eye on the community feed. I announce the live streams there. I try to do one every week for you guys, so keep an eye on that. And thank you so much, Zach. So Zach says, we need a sub for sub rant. Please explain why it doesn't work, why you shouldn't ask for it, and all of that. Nick, take it away.
Okay. One, you don't want to do it because it doesn't work. Two, you don't want to do it because it is actually considered spam by YouTube, and it is against their community guidelines. And as soon as enough people report you for it, which they will, then you are going to end up losing your channel. So because of that, you don't want to use it for that reason, or you don't want to do it for that reason. Two, you also don't want to try and do any type of clever hug for hug or sub for sub or watch my stuff and I'll watch your stuff. You don't want to do any of that, because the people that are coming in and they're watching whatever it is that you're doing, I know some people use live streams for that as well. But the people that you're getting over from the live stream, if they're not a really good fit for your content, then they're actually going to end up hurting you instead of helping you, because when you publish a video, they just recently subscribed to your channel, which increases the likelihood that that next video is going to get presented to them. And when that next video gets presented to them, you're going to hurt your click-through rate on it, because they don't care about the content. They didn't come there because they're getting value from you. They actually came there just so that they could get something in return. So because of that, you're actually working against yourself, which ends up actually hurting you instead of helping you on YouTube. So just don't do it.
Just don't do it.
Yeah,
so
don't do it.
I have a video. I made a video where I ask, I think the title is something like, does sub for sub still work? And I go into all of that. I explain why it doesn't work and how it's hurting your channel. And you even run the risk of having your channel deleted if you're reported for spam. And people will still come into the comments and want to debate that. And they'll be like, sub for sub works. I got 42 subscribers that way.
Yeah.
They're looking at
enjoy those 42 subscribers, because that's probably all you're going to get. Yeah.
Yeah. And here's the thing. And if there's anybody in the chat who is new to YouTube, Leela, how you doing, Leela? Nice to see you in here. Thank you so much for stopping by. And of course, Billy's Big Top. Thank you so much, man. Much appreciated.
Hey, dude, love the haircut, Billy's Big Top.
That's right. Doing it right.
That's right.
You're doing it right. You just need to grow that goatee out to like a full beard, and you're in. You're in, man.
Family. Yeah.
Yeah, you're practically family. But you're getting that subscriber number, and that's great. But if no one is actually watching your videos, you're not getting watch time, you don't have a good click-through rate, you're never going to grow. That subscriber number is going to grow, but that's meaningless.
It's only going to grow so much. Like it's going to grow until you exhaust that, and then it's going to just stagnate.
Right. Yeah. You want to focus on getting views. You want to focus on building watch time. You want to focus on building a community. Like those are the things to go after. And if you get views, if you make good content, when people watch your videos and you get views, people enjoy what you're doing, you're going to get subscribers. Like all of that stuff's going to come. If you reshift your focus and focus on trying to get views, making the best content that you can, making better thumbnails, becoming a better editor, building a community, you do all of that stuff, subscribers are going to fall in place. It's a given. 100% sure.
That's the thing, is the focus is on the wrong stuff. Like,
Yes.
like you're focused on trying to get the subscribers and you're not focused on making your content so good that people want to subscribe, or that your content is adding so much value that they want to subscribe. You're focused on the wrong things when you're trying to do all that.
Neo Does Stuff says, I love your laugh, D. And I just have to say, your avatar is one of the creepiest things. Is that a Teletubby?
Yeah, it's a Teletubby. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yep.
But cropped in a circle.
Yeah, I can tell
that's
it's Teletubby from a mile away, D. Don't question my Teletubby vision there.
That's creepy looking, because you don't see the.
They're creepy anyway. Have you ever watched the Teletubbies?
Yeah.
It's creepy. It's disturbing. It's absolutely disturbing. Hey, we got Leela in the house too. Hey, Leela.
Yes. It's Twinkie Winky. Leela's on fire too. She's growing. I mean,
I watched Leela's video today on cutting. Let's see here, on cutting out the text in Premiere Pro, like masking things off in Premiere Pro.
Leela's so good. Hey, Mark, what's going on, man? Can't turn up my volume to listen, but I wanted to say congratulations. Thanks, my man. Appreciate it. Leela is one of those channels, and so I don't use Premiere, and I don't use Filmora, but I will watch her videos, and I watch Daniel's videos, and I'll watch them to the end, just because it's interesting to watch how they do what they do, and their personalities are just so fun to, even if it's a tutorial. Yeah. I'll watch it to the end. I don't even use Premiere. I don't use Filmora 9, and I watch them. That's how you know you're going places. When people will watch your content, and you don't even you're not interested in the actual content. You're there for the creator.
The funny thing is one thing that led me to Leela's video was I saw a post come up from Daniel Patel's members only group. And I saw a post come up where he was mentioning somebody, what happened? Like he did a video and it did well, and then Leela did the video, or the other way around, whatever. And then hers did well, and I was like, oh, let me go check hers out. And I same thing, ended up watching the entire thing. And I ended up watching the video on the hologram after that, by the way.
Yeah.
So you got me.
She's so talented.
You got me.
She got you. You
got me. Yep.
Thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Keep an eye on the community feed. I try to do once a week member live streams there. Thanks so much, man.
You're doing weekly streams?
I'm trying
I didn't know that.
It's been a little bit. It's been difficult being on the road.
Sure.
And especially in this new location where we're at, because we're next to a busy road. And I haven't figured out what's going on yet, but right out front is a designated spot for street parties, and I haven't been able to figure out why, but there'll just be a truck that will pull up, and he'll start washing his truck, and then the music starts playing and people start to gather, and it's super loud.
Nice. That's funny. So when people see music videos, they think that oh, that's a music video, but in reality, that's what just happens. Somebody pulls up, they just stop in traffic, they get out, start washing the car. People come out, start dancing in the street. That's Mexico.
Yeah, it's kind of. Have you ever? I know you've all seen a Fast and Furious movie where they always have a scene where they're drag racing. There's always sexy people dancing and the girls. That's pretty much outside my window, minus the sexy dancers.
Nice.
That's pretty. Yeah. So anyway, I'm
in the hose in slow motion.
Oh yeah. I'm out there filming at 120 frames per second as they're spraying the hose around. No, but anyway, it's really loud. So I can't make a video sometimes. I can't go live when I want to go live. So it's complicated trying to do this on the road. But Micheline Gunderson, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Eileen Smith just became a channel member as well.
Eileen, thank you so much. Keep an eye on the community feed. I try to do weekly member live streams where I look at your channel, and we have a good time over there. We have a great time. We have some awesome people come into the live streams. Matt, how you doing, man? Says, so D, beach treasure finds for day, 300 Yeti for beer, and 100 Bluetooth speaker. Oh yeah. So Matt does bargain tech reviews. So he's always looking for bargain tech stuff. So yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. What else am I missing in the chat here? Yeah, there it is. Thank you, Eileen. Thank you so much. Eileen is everywhere. I can't.
Everywhere.
If I open up if I open up like Facebook or I open, like it doesn't matter what platform I open, there's something with Eileen there. Somebody's retweeting something, she's commenting, so she is everywhere.
She is.
It's like I think it's Roberto, of course, Roberto Blake. He's omnipresent. Like you can't even. It doesn't matter what YouTube channel. If I go like check out 368 and they're interviewing Roberto Blake, I'm like watching a Peter McKinnon video and he's like shout out to Roberto. I'm just like you can't escape. Roberto is like Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th. You can't get away from Roberto. But like second there is Eileen. You can't get away. But Eileen's always dropping value. She's got some great tips on because I've been researching lately on how what are some pain points for doing Facebook Lives and that sort of thing. I wanted to make some videos there. And yeah, Eileen's got all kinds of great content for that handle in Facebook. So thank you for all that you do, Eileen.
Hey D, who was the person that you were talking about that was giving you some insights on
Hey Tish, how you doing?
Amazon Live.
Tish says members live streams are fire.
Nice.
Yeah, great community that shows up there too. Because we do it at different times, not everybody can join in, but there's usually 10 to 15 people that will come in at a given time. And it's great to workshop things as a group. Sometimes people are like, hey, I'm having problems with my value proposition. And we'll just all workshop it and try to come up with something for us. It's fantastic. Just fantastic.
Who was that person that you said had the insights on the Amazon Live?
I'm not sure I can go into that.
Oh, okay. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, no problem.
Neil's World.
Myself an email.
Yeah. Just send me a message and I can give you that. Neil's World, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Like as I said, keep an eye on my community feed. I generally like to do weekly member live streams. I am on the road right now. I'm traveling. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in Mexico. I have no idea how long I'm going to be stuck here for, but so it's a little bit sporadic right now. But thank you so much. Yeah. So they just started opening. Well, today's the 14th. So tomorrow, they drop the level of quarantine. So they're allowing restaurants to open, but they're only allowed to go open up to 30% capacity. Now, here's the dangerous thing, and I'm in Mexico,
all that right now here.
Restaurants can open 30% capacity. People can go to the beach. People can go to the water. Like all the things are opening up, but Mexico hasn't even hit its peak yet. They're still increasing with the virus, and they're opening up. So that's kind of terrifying. So
that is terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're talking here. They're talking about opening up to possibly like China and New Zealand. And right after they made that announcement, China had the outbreak yesterday of like 50 something new people in Beijing. So we'll see how that ends up working out.
What is this? So it says D, don't use the fake tick. What's the fake tick?
Yeah, like it's your real verification badge. Yeah, so like now you can submit.
Am I gonna get that now?
Yeah. Yep. So basically, as soon as you are off of this stream, I could actually hop on there and chat because I can actually hop on there and chat and try to do it for you right now while you're live.
Is it a process? You have to apply or what?
Dr. Sten had to go through that, but he was sharing like medical advice. So you're probably fine. Hold on really quick.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? They're actually, because people are like working from home from YouTube right now, I don't know if you're going to be able to get it like right here on the spot. Yeah, because typically you'd be able to just hit them up in chat, but yeah, you don't have that. So
Andrew said he knows the link to go to. Yeah, Andrew, if you can send me a tweet or something, that'd be cool. So Neil's World said the same thing happened here in India. Yeah, so we're, Nick and I both, well, Nick is in Thailand now over in Southeast Asia, and I usually live there as well. I'm keeping an eye on all the places in the world, and I saw India was actually doing surprisingly good at the beginning, and then the same thing. They started opening things up, and then now they're off and running with the viruses. Yeah, we're staying in. I mean, we might go out a little bit more just for walks because the police have been
just sent you that link, by the way, D. Andrew, I got him. I just sent it over.
But I don't want to. I'm not in a hurry to go mingle with people on the beach and that sort of thing. I'm going to avoid that because what's going to happen. Almost every place that opened too early, they're feeling the.
They're paying for it.
They're paying for it.
Right.
Yeah. Mike Van Doozy, brother, have a good one. Okay, should we ask? You know what? I've been telling people to go down and ask a question. So you mind tackling a couple questions with me before you go to sleep?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. First one, Majo Games. Should I stream on Twitch? You're a gamer? Yep, I think you should. Nick, what do you think?
Yeah. I think if I was a gamer, I would stream on Twitch, I would stream on Facebook, and I would stream on YouTube.
Yeah. Go to all the places you can because you never know where your audience is going to find you. Like you might end up blowing up on Twitch, you might end up blowing up on YouTube.
Because Facebook has their game too.
You don't know.
Yeah, and you can monetize on Facebook as well.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna power through some questions here. The first one comes from a username Headshot. It says, "I'm so tired of using Streamlabs. I even got my YouTube channel verified, but YouTube would not allow me to go live because of a problem." Okay, that's more. I don't know what your question is, other than what could the problem be. I do know this: if you got verified with YouTube and you still can't live stream, I know they are running behind. I've talked to some people they've applied for verification 3 weeks ago and they still can't live stream. However, and I know you're talking about on a mobile, because you can live stream without verification on a computer and on a app if you don't have verification, a third party.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna refill my water. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Go ahead. So you can use something like Prism Live Studio and try to live stream with them. Sometimes it's just a matter of, reinstalling the app if there's a connectivity problem or something like that. El Jefe, what's going on, brother? Thank you so much. I appreciate you, man. Edward, how you doing, Edward Vane? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well in the Philippines, my man. Proud of you, bro. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. So proud of you. Oh, you guys are going to make me all blushy. Thank you so much. Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next question because these things piled up. Next question comes from Expired, who says, how to fix Omelet Arcade. If it suddenly stopped, look, if you've got an app that stopped working, it's, uninstall the app, reinstall the app. Any app that stops working, do that. Next question comes from Hawk, who says, how can I create a gaming channel on my phone without showing my face and edit that? Because you frequently show as a tutorial for editing. Look, if you don't want to show your face, don't show your face. Just show the gameplay. Show the gameplay. Get creative. What if you showed a shadow, right? What if it was a shadow, a silhouette of you? Or you don't have to look. A lot of gamers don't show anything. They just show the game. But edit that game so it's the best part of the game. Editing matters. Editing is going to make or break how people watch your videos. And keep an eye on Nick to see when he's coming back. I think he's sitting back down. There he is. Nick, you coming back in?
Bring it back in. Bring it back in. Yep.
You're back.
All right.
All right, next question comes from Akhypen, who says, is there any way to get new people to my channel while I'm having no active viewers or subscribers at all? So basically, they're starting at zero and they're having a difficult time getting any traction whatsoever. Nick, what do you got?
So if you can't get people to your channel, you have a discovery problem. So what you need to do is you need to work on your discovery. Now, some things that you have to keep in mind when you are working on your discovery is that there's a nice handful of factors involved. So basically, discovery count comes down to the actual topic that you choose to make your video on. It comes down to how good you are at putting together thumbnails, not necessarily thumbnail design, because a lot of people will confuse like effective thumbnails with thumbnail design. The goal isn't necessarily to make the most beautiful thumbnail, it's to make the most effective thumbnail. So because of that, you have to get really good at being able to focus someone's attention on a specific thing in a thumbnail, or being able to trigger someone in terms of, maybe contesting something that they previously thought, or maybe, just showing something that's kind of crazy, like if you're vlogging or something like that, showing something crazy that happened in your day, or something along those lines, something that would get people to want to click on your thumbnail. And then, of course, you got to be able to do the same exact thing with your title, because your thumbnail and your title work together as a team to try to win the click for you whenever your content shows up in YouTube. Now, discovery is even deeper than that, because in addition to the topic, your thumbnail, and your title, you also have to be able to get people to watch your videos and be satisfied by your actual video content as well. And the reason that that's important is because YouTube is trying to generate as much watch time per impression and for each, video on YouTube. And what that means is every time YouTube shows your content to somebody on the platform in terms of your thumbnail and your title, you have to be able to get some people to click, enough people to click, and then go in and actually enjoy the content and get watch time from, all those people that are coming in because they're enjoying the content. And the better you get at that, then the more YouTube is going to end up showing you around the platform, because you're giving YouTube exactly what it is that they want, which is, as much watch time per impression as possible. So at the end of the day, you have to make sure that you're thinking of, I gotta work on my thumbnails and my titles to where I can get people to click. I gotta work on the actual topics that I'm putting my videos out about. For example, if you're doing gaming content, I'm not sure what type of content they make, but if you're doing like gaming content, just saying, watch me play Call of Duty, that's not going to do the trick. And I also want you to keep in mind that a lot of people will model when they're just getting started. They'll model large YouTube channels because they're like, hey, this is working for them, so this must be the way to do it. But unfortunately, when you're just getting started, you don't have a built-in audience yet. So like as an example, on my channel or Dee's channel, high five again, Dee, to 100,000 subscribers. Like if we publish a video, even if it's a bad video, we're still going to have a certain percentage of people that are going to come in and watch that video and give YouTube the data to know if it's a quality video or not. Now, because we already have a built-in audience, if we made a video that said something like, I can't believe this happened when I went to the mall, we have enough people that by default, because they're already interacting with our content, we have enough people that by default, that video is going to be put in front of enough people that some of those people that would be like, I wonder what happened when Dee went to the mall. This is interesting. I wonder what happened. There's enough of those people that would actually click on that to give that video some views. Now, if that video would perform well or not would be determined by how those people responded to that video once they actually came in and clicked on it. But as a new YouTube channel, like you can't really lean on those tactics yet because you don't have people already in place that are already involved in your content. And I don't mean subscribers necessarily. I just mean even views. Like if you're trying to get started and you're trying to get the ball rolling, you're still trying to get views on your videos. And when people are coming in and are watching your videos, they don't have to subscribe for YouTube to show them more of your content. They just have to enjoy the content. YouTube has to deem your content as satisfactory for that particular viewer. And if they do deem your content satisfactory for that viewer, then YouTube is going to show them the next video that they think would be a good fit for their interest at the time. And if you can get them to click there and come back into your channel, then you're one person at a time, you're starting that snowball. You're just like way back here when you're starting it. But you have to take a different approach than just looking at big channels and saying, I'm going to do what they're doing, because, again, they have a built-in audience already. And that idea can kind of lead you down a wrong path that is very ineffective at getting the ball rolling. So because of that, it's just really important to make sure you're thinking of who you're making content for and think about it, right? Think it through. How do I just made a video. I just made a gaming video, right? I just made this video on, we'll just say Fortnite for fun. So I just made this video on Fortnite. And in this particular video on Fortnite, let's say it was just a let's play. So what I have to think about is one, if somebody's going to come into this let's play video, what can I do at the very beginning of the video to kind of just make them want to sit and watch me just play this game? So a couple of approaches that you could take. One is that you would just explain, hey, this is what I'm going to be doing in this video. Two is you could take different highlights from the gameplay as well. You could take different highlights from that particular video, and then you could take those and put them towards the beginning of the video as well. So as people come in, there's like excitement going on. They hear like the guns going off and, all of that good stuff. So they catch you like right in the middle of a fight, but maybe it's such a good fight that right before the fight ends, you cut it off, and then you get into the video to build up to when that happens. So you'd keep people watching that way. But what you need to do at the outside, the actual packaging, your title and your thumbnail that people would see, is you have to look at it. And I have a video coming out about this tomorrow. But what you have to do is you have to look at that from the outside, and you have to say, okay, the people that are going to be watching this video, from the outside, they have no clue what that video is about. So my job as a content creator is I have to think, what can I do to this thumbnail and title to make the people that I'm trying to put this in front of, which in that case would be Fortnite fans, to make the people that this video might get presented to because they're interested in this subject, what can I do in order to get them to click on this thumbnail and title? How can I make this for them? Well, the very first thing that you would do, of course, is you would mention Fortnite in the actual title itself, because one, that helps YouTube identify that that's what's going on. But two, it's also so that when somebody's looking around and it gets presented to them, it just happens to them on the homepage. It's not that they're looking for it. It just happens to them on a homepage or suggested next to another video. They are into Fortnite. They love playing Fortnite. They look over and they see Fortnite in your title, and they see some imagery in your thumbnail about Fortnite. So what you're doing there is you are helping the people that are interested in Fortnite identify that that video from the outside is about Fortnite. And then from there, you have to just workshop in your brain and try to think, okay, so I have that this video is about Fortnite, and it's clear through the imagery that I'm using in my thumbnails and the things that I'm highlighting in my thumbnails that this is about Fortnite. Maybe I'm highlighting a specific moment in Fortnite that is kind of rare, and that by itself would be intriguing to people. But also, what can I write in this title that would make people that are interested in Fortnite want to actually click and see this particular video? And you just have to workshop that, and you might have to write 50 titles or 25 titles or even 100 titles for that one video until you sit back and you're like, yeah, I think this is the one. I think this is what would get somebody to actually click on this. So if you're having a discovery problem, rewatch that part right there that we just went through. Rewatch that part a bunch of times and just keep rewatching it until it makes sense.
Holy cow, you didn't take a breath during that entire time. Wow, Dr. Sten is in the house. How's it going, Dr. Sten?
Drink of water.
Yeah. How's it going, Dr. Sten? Hope you're doing well, sir.
Dr. Sten, what's up, dude?
So I've had a couple of questions in the chat about how I'm getting this right here, how I'm getting my real-time subscriber count right here. And what I've done is I'm using OBS, free software, OBS, and I'm using the window capture inside of OBS, and that is actually that little piece right. This little piece right here is being cropped out of YouTube Studio. This is inside YouTube Studio real-time analytics, and I crop that inside of OBS. Then I use the OBS virtual camera, and I send that over to StreamYard. And then StreamYard opens up the OBS, and then I'm able to, I could build an entire thing on top of this and broadcast it out through StreamYard if I build it in OBS first. So that's how I'm doing it. And somebody else asked, hold on, I go back and see this. I was asked, does it work on a Mac with virtual cam? I don't know if it works with virtual, I know OBS is available on Mac. I don't know if virtual cam works, but I know Ecamm, I'm 95% sure Ecamm Live has a virtual cam. And I think Eileen, if she's still in here, I think she does some content on Ecamm Live, if I'm not mistaken. Justin, how you doing? Nice to see you in here, sir. Hope you were doing well. Yeah, Nick doesn't breathe. He gills, just gill. Here's the thing. Whenever you see Nick talking and just going, you just do this. That's
great. Great.
Yeah, that's the thing right there. That's it.
Next time I get the opportunity to do a presentation, there'll be people in the audience going like this. I'm gonna be like, "Thanks, D. Thanks."
Yeah.
Just sit like stay concentrated on what it is that I'm talking about. Yeah.
Right. Just sit at the front. Like that's the thing. Breathe, Nick. Breathe. All that really means is breathe. Breathe, Nick. Breathe. All right, man. Yeah, that was solid.
Okay, she says that Ecamm Live does have the virtual cam that you can use inside of StreamYard. So it is confirmed.
Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you so much, Eileen. See, she's everywhere. She
is.
Eileen is everywhere and knows everything. So if you guys are not following Eileen Smith right now, trust me, you are missing out on something. I don't know. She knows something that you don't. I guarantee it. I will place a large amount of money on it.
Totally.
Oh, man. Great visual. Oh, yeah. There you go. All right, man. Let's see here. The Lego Laboratory says, how do I build a good community so people will feel welcome to join? That's a great question. I'll take one stab at this quick. One thing I love to do in my comments is remove negativity. And by negativity, I don't mean you disagree with me. If you want to disagree with me, you want to tell me you had a bad experience with the app, you want to tell me you don't like my video, that's
First
fine.
off, you're wrong.
Yeah,
First
first
off,
of all,
you're
you're
wrong.
wrong. Yeah, first of all, you're wrong, but I'll allow that, right? I'll allow that. You can disagree. That's fine. But if you approach it from a negative point of view, if you're attacking other people who are leaving comments, if you're dropping vulgarities, if you are just being a negative person overall, I delete you. You're gone. I hide you from the channel. So the first thing that I do is I try to make my comment area, the community feed, everything, I try to make it, I try as positive as a place as I can. There's enough negativity in the world. You don't need that when you're on YouTube on top of that. So make it a safe place. Make it a place where people feel comfortable to leave comments. They want to engage and interact with other people. So that's the one thing that I do. Make it a safe place where people know they're not going to get attacked for having their opinion. And another thing to do is just when you're making your videos, just ask people questions. Ask people questions, ask their opinion, ask if you've left something out, ask if you could, do you disagree with me? Do you know something better? Like whatever it is that you're doing, if you're trying to get people to leave comments and start interacting, just ask for their opinion. People want to be involved, bring them in, get them involved.
So one thing that I want to bring to everybody's attention here really quick is Misty Z said that I just saw your channel 2 days ago and I'm already binge watching your videos. So for everybody that's interested in growing their YouTube channel, this is a really important thing to pay attention to. So like in this situation, like Misty Z right here, they're saying that, hey, they just ran across the channel 2 days ago, right? And the idea with niching down content and making content for a specific audience is this right here. Because when they come in and they see, they come in from one of the videos on the channel, then he's got an entire channel full of content that you all watch. He's got an entire channel full of content that somebody can go and binge on. And that's so powerful because what's happening is one person is coming in and they're watching more than one video. And then they keep coming back to the channel and they're watching another one. Now they're hanging out in the live stream right now, right? And what that tells YouTube is that like there's something going on here, that this, it's quality for this particular type of person. So because of that, what YouTube is doing is they're looking for other people like Misty Z that would also be a good fit for Dee's channel. And as soon as their system identifies that person that watches videos similar to Misty Z and uses YouTube similar to Misty Z, then YouTube is going to show some of these videos to those people too. So it's such a powerful thing to focus on making content for a certain type of for a certain audience, because that sort of thing happens and it makes it easier for you to grow your YouTube channel because it makes it easier for YouTube to collect the information they need about the right people to show your content to.
Yeah, and first of all, I want to say Jaden Green, thank you so much for the super chat, who says my favorite day is Monday. At my age, I'm just happy to wake up in the morning. So every day for me is my favorite day because I made it to another one.
I love it.
Yeah, I don't have a favorite. Like I
saw a post somewhere, D. It was like, what was it? It was like, today is a good day to have a good day. I was like, yeah, that's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Just, hey, every day, every morning, I open my eyes. I'm like, whew. Yeah. Because once people get, a lot of people didn't. A lot of people didn't wake up today. A lot of people did not wake up today, and I did. So yeah, today is my favorite day. Right now is my favorite day. Oh man, yes, Josephine, we made it. We absolutely made it. Wish you were here. It will be available on the replay.
It will.
Yeah, it got buck wild in here. Nick did a dance. It was crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the backup dancers have left now. They've all gone home for the evening. Actually,
if I'm waiting for the party to show up out front, like that's all I need right now is like a full blown fiesta out front. Because I'm partying with them today. I'm grabbing the
you are.
The tequila, the mezcal.
Today, like, are you going to go like celebrate, have a dinner, anything like that? Give yourself a pat on the back. You know what I mean? Like reap a reward of some kind.
No, they don't officially open up the beach and the walkway. So we've got the beach and we have what's called the Malecon, which is a walkway along the water. That's closed until tomorrow. So we might, sneak out for sunset. We put on our masks and everything and sneak out just to get a view of the sunset and then come back. But I'll probably order a pizza, maybe some cheesecake on top of the pizza.
Nice.
All that stuff. But pineapple. even pineapple for sure. Even during delivery, when the delivery guy comes, so you can tell them, You can tell them, to drop it off at the door. You can tell them whatever, and it's automatically paid. So they come by, and I'm waiting outside. Man, they come by on their bikes or in their cars, and it's just like they're all masked up, and it's like a super smooth handoff. They're like, and they're like, they don't want to be near me either, right? So they're like handing off. I come inside. I've got my station where I put the box down, whatever it is that I order, and I've got my Lysol, and I'm like spraying the box down, and it's like, man, I'm just trying to order food. Like everything has become such an
trying to enjoy
ordeal.
pizza. I'm not trying to have a whole process involved.
Yeah. And then
it's bad enough. It's bad enough. I got to get to the door to answer it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have to go through a security door system because there's other people who live in this little complex. So I've got to like disinfect the lock and the key and my own door. And then I got like like gone are the days when you can just walk out and grab the pizza and come back in. Man. But that's how much I want pizza. That's what I'm saying. That's how much I want pizza. Man, I'll do whatever it takes. But
3 o'clock in the morning here.
You're out.
I'm going to get off. So man, congratulations again to you for crossing 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, for adding tons of value to the community and just grinding it out, man, making it happen. High five, fist bump to you for that. Nice work. I love you, and I will talk to you soon. Everybody in the chat, take care. Have an awesome rest of your day as well, and I will talk to everybody later. D, have fun. Enjoy your pizza.
Man. Thank you for everything. Love you too. Catch you.
Bye.
All right, now we got rid of that guy. All right, let's talk about everything not YouTube. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to keep powering through these questions. Leela says, "Bye, Nick." Yeah, he's gone. All right, because it's like 3 a.m. over there. It's late. Oh yeah, we get good night, Nick. Dr. Stan. Good night, Nick. Love Nick. There he goes. Now let's party. Yeah. Now the truck is going to pull up out front with the money. Epic Cardboard Props. How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by. Much appreciated, brother. All right. So next question here comes from. Hold on here. Question comes from Damian Lee, who says, should I buy a professional DSLR camera or upgrade my iPhone camera? That's a great question. Okay, here's the thing about making content with your phone. Work with whatever you have. Your phone is great to get started with, and depending on the type of content you make, your phone might be enough. Like, I don't know what type of content you're making. If you're just vlogging, if you're a vlogger, or you're doing something that doesn't require things to look cinematic, or you don't need the depth of field, you don't need the bokeh, the blurry background. If you don't need those things and you don't want to spend the money on because you're not just buying a DSLR, you're buying a DSLR, you're buying a lens or sometimes multiple lenses, you're buying extra batteries, you're buying, cards, storage cards. You're buying all the stuff that comes with the camera, and essentially you're buying into a brand. So if you go with Sony and you've got Sony lenses, but what if you want to change over to Canon? Well, now those lenses might not work unless you get adapters and all of that stuff. So you're taking a big step if you're going to DSLRs, and that's fine if you're trying to achieve a certain look. So it depends on what kind of content that you're making. I own both. I've got my iPhone 11 Pro. That's what I'm live streaming with right now. I can shoot content with it when I travel. And anytime you've ever seen me shooting anything outside, it was shot on an iPhone. If it's in a studio, I'm usually using DSLR 9 times out of 10. But I travel with that. I can live stream with it. But if I wanted to get a particular look like it's in the studio, so if I'm sitting in my set, the one where you have the Edison bulbs and the glow lights behind me, the LED lights, for that I want a DSLR because I can't achieve the look that I want with a phone. So it really comes down to what it is you're trying to shoot. If you want something really moody looking, right? If you're indoors, you have your studio set, you want like a really moody vibe, then a DSLR is really going to come in handy there. And you probably need to research the lenses to make sure you get the right lens to get the right look that you want. But if you're just doing basic stuff, and maybe you're doing a cooking channel, maybe you're a vlogger, maybe you're just doing occasional live streams like this, your phone's going to work. So that's a creative choice you're going to have to make. There isn't a wrong answer here. There isn't a right answer. It's just get the device that's going to work best for the type of content that you want to make. Yeah, Neil's word, DSLR, the lenses, accessories, the gear acquisition syndrome is all. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's kind of like getting into the Apple ecosystem, right? Like if you, okay, well, you've got your iPhone, you've got an iPad, you've got the watch, you've got the Mac computer, and like that's great. All that stuff's great. But what if you want to get something that's not in that ecosystem? It's more difficult to get it connected and to get everything synced up. So you kind of have to make those, you kind of have to think things through a little bit. Or you have all this stuff, right? Like I said, I have both. I know how to use the DSLR, and I use that when I need to use it, and I know how to use my phone, and I use that when I need to use my phone or I want to use my phone. You know, there's pros and cons to both. Yeah, get the device that works. Tish says, I'm going to start recording more with my Note 10, but I'm still afraid to get paint on it. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, man. If you're an artist or you're doing something like that, you're always paranoid about getting paint on your device. Put a case on it that you can take off. Yeah, you might get something on the lens. Just be a little bit careful. All right, next question. From 10 cc's of gaming. He says, hey, D, it's me again. Is live streaming a good way to bring attention to your channel, especially gaming, where people do preparation streams and preparations for sequels of games? You know, when it comes to gaming, I can't answer that for you. It's something you're going to have to try because there's so many people live streaming games. I say this when you're a gamer. Look at three things as a gamer. You need to either be one or all of these. One, you need to be really good at gaming, right? Where people want to watch you game, or competitive level gaming where you win. You just dominate. You're a great gamer. So if you're that, you'll eventually win. If you're incredibly charismatic or you're very entertaining, people just want to be around, they want to be around you, they want to listen to you, they want to laugh with you. You're just a charismatic person, you've got a great personality, and it doesn't really matter what you play, right? They're into you because of you. So that's number two. Or number three, you need to teach. Teach people how to play the game, teach people how to beat the game, teach people all about the game. So if you can do one of these things or even all of those things, that's how you win as a gamer. But if you're just going live, you're just making videos, you're like, hey, watch me play a game. There's no value there. There's no value there for someone to watch you play a game unless you're doing one of those three things. So keep the viewer in mind. And instead of just saying, hey, watch me play a game, think about what is the viewer going to get out of this, right? Are they going to be entertained because I'm so good they're just going to watch me dominate? Or am I very entertaining? So it's just an awesome community to hang out with. We laugh, we cry, we whatever. Or three, can I teach them how to be a great gamer? So focus gaming that, or move forward and focus on your game with those three things in mind. You gotta be good at it. You gotta be good at it because there's just so many gamers. There's so many gamers. Everybody's just like, hey, watch me play a game. That's not enough. Watching you play a game is not enough. Okay, Emerald Mike asks the next question. What do you recommend to use for thumbnails? Whatever you can get. If you've got a computer, you can use something like Photoshop. If you don't have a budget for Photoshop, you can use something free like photopea.com. Photopea.com, again, it's P-E-A, not P-E-E, or it's not just a letter P. If you are doing everything on your phone, you can use Pixel Lab. You can use PixArt. You can also use Snapseed. That's what I recommend for thumbnails. You can also use a video editor. I know a lot of people make their thumbnails using the video editing app. They take a screen grab of their thumbnails, they pull in an image, they use the text features inside of the video editing app, and they build it out that way. Then they export the video as a photograph and use it as a thumbnail. FBI Light asks the next question. Why are my likes disappearing? Your likes are probably disappearing. I don't know. Are your subs disappearing as well? Sometimes YouTube does what's called a purge where they delete spam accounts. So they could be wiping people out that way, or people could be coming back to remove your likes. Look, here's the thing. When it comes to likes and dislikes, don't get too caught up in it. I know when you're just getting started, it's easy to get caught up in that. It's easy to think, wow, people are liking the video, people are not liking the video. And it's great to get that feedback. Like right now, I would tell everybody, hey, if you're having a good time, if you've laughed, if you've learned anything, hit the subscribe, or of course hit the subscribe button, but hit the like button. It lets me know that you enjoyed the stream, right? But I'm not gonna beat myself up because at the end of every single live stream, people, give it a down, people give it a thumbs down too. You're not gonna be able to please everybody. Sometimes people don't get their question answered or they don't like the way I answer the question. Thumbs down, but that's okay. Don't get too caught up in it. It's great if you get it, but if you lose them, if you don't get it, that's fine too. Just keep going. Hold on here. KineMaster is good for making thumbnails on a mobile as well. Yeah, exactly. KineMaster is great for that. It's Niminati time. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. All right, let's see here. Next question is from the artist Haven, who says, well, this is a long one. Hey, D, I hope you're safe and well. I am. Thank you so much, Tish. Since I'm still a micro channel and I'm unable to monetize, I've found a way to do kind of a super chat through Stream Elements. I'm guessing do that through PayPal. Yes, my question is how to best share that link with my viewers since I cannot do a pinned comment in my live stream chat. I have it shared in my video description, but should I put it directly in the chat too at the beginning of the stream? I don't want to sound too pushy either, but it's a kind of thing that's new to my niche of viewers. Thanks a ton. Yeah, I mean, if you already have it in your description, that's a good place for it. You can remind people to go down there to get it. You can have one of your moderators just occasionally drop it into the chat. You never want to spam anything, right? Like if I had something right now that I wanted to put into the chat, like I wouldn't just hammer it, right? I wouldn't hammer it. I just put it in there. Just have one of your moderators just say, hey, drop this in the chat every 10 minutes. That's it. Or, I don't know if you're using StreamYard or whatever, but you can do something like this. Give me 1 second here. You can do, where's it at? Banners. You can build up some sort of a scroll like this. You can do this in OBS. You can do this in Streamlabs. You can do this in StreamYard. You can build some sort of a scroll, and you can remind people to super chat. And you can tell them where the link is to super chat. I believe through Stream Elements, they're using PayPal for that, if I'm not mistaken. So that's how you can do that there. Next question comes from Rogue Mobile, who says, lately I've taken a break on YouTube because of stress and other stuff. Yeah, these are stressful times. These are very stressful times. I feel you. And I've changed my name and channel art, and I've been wondering, does that affect my channel? You know what? If you are stressed out right now and there's other things in your life that are more important than YouTube, don't worry about if it affects your channel or not. It's not going to affect your channel. When you start up again, might be a little bit slow to start, but the way that you get going again is just make more videos, right? If you take a break, that's fine. I haven't uploaded besides the live streams, I haven't uploaded in 2 weeks, right? And when I upload again, I'm not even worried about it. Like the videos are going to do well or they're not going to do well because I'll just make another one and then I'll make another one and I'll make another one. But first and foremost, your mental health is hands down the most important thing. YouTube can be stressful. Life can be stressful. Life happens to all of us. Things happen. It's out of our control. So just take a break. YouTube will be there when you want to come back to it. And don't worry about it. All right. Just make more content. When you come back, come in all guns a-blazing and just crush it. Just make tons of videos and you'll get back up there. Next question comes from Weight Loss Roundup, who says, I've been on YouTube for a little over a month now. Welcome to YouTube. And up until yesterday, I've been using B-roll voiceover with subtitles formats for my videos. Obviously, these videos did not perform well. I made the jump to using my phone to film myself and edit with KineMaster yesterday, and I've had some better feedback. You and Nick have been extremely helpful with me getting to this point, so thank you. You're most welcome, my friend. Question is, do you have any tips on how to film from 2 different angles, but not have 6 hours of editing on a 10-minute video? Or should I just become better on camera to make things easier? Yeah, here's the thing. If you're just getting started, I do not recommend tackling 2 camera angles yet. You need to master 1 camera angle before you tackle 2. Now, when you do get to the point of tackling 2 cameras, which I don't recommend if you're just getting started, you have to learn how to edit 1 first, right, efficiently. And you'll need to learn how to become a better communicator in front of the camera and all of that. But how many times have you seen, from the movies, they've got the clapper, right? Action, they got the big clapper, right? That's for the audio. That's for the audio, right? The reason that clap happens is because that the clapper, creates a very sharp audio spike. And it can help them sync. I mean, they've got time code and all this other stuff to do it today. But back in the old days when they originated with that, it would help them sync the footage by seeing the audio spike. The same thing. So if I'm going to work with, say, 2 camera angles, I don't have a clapper, but I have 2 hands that do the same thing. Clap my hands. I might even do it 2 or 3 times, clap, clap, clap. And then when I pull the footage into my video editor, I'm going to look at the audio waves and I can match those claps up perfectly so everything is in sync. And then I can just go through and just start trimming the fat, trimming out pieces that I want, and so on and so forth. So that's one good way to do that. But if you're just getting started, I do not recommend multiple cameras until you are an experienced editor and you know how to do it efficiently with one camera first. The angle of the dangle. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. The dongle. Yes. Hold on here. Just reach out to me if you have time. I don't drop in the link. Okay, I thought that one was to me, Leela. Apparently it is not. App Aesthetics says, KineMaster, use the music offered in KineMaster, it will remove the watermark. Yeah, so they have a system inside of KineMaster called Music. And if you use the music, it will remove the watermark. Now, they can also claim the revenue on your video. So if you're not monetized now, that's not a big deal. But once you do hit monetization, don't be surprised if they claim the revenue on that, because that gives them the right to do that. So if you can spend the $3 a month on KineMaster and you want to use their music, do that, right? $3 remove, I think it's $3 or $4 removes the watermark. Or you can go with something like VN, or you can go with something like VLLO, and you can remove the watermark there as well for free. Raid Gaming says, I started YouTube a year ago. Awesome. Congrats on 100K, man. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. All right, next question. We're going to power through these here. Comes from Destroyer YT. Just sounds like a hard name. I'm struggling to find a good live streaming app for Android. I was wondering if you could recommend some, please. Yeah, check out Prism Live Studio. It's actually really good on Android, especially if you have Android 10. If you have Android 10, you can use Prism Live Studio and get clean audio recording when you use their screen share feature to stream out your game. Android 10. Next question comes from App Aesthetics, who says, I'm wondering your point of view on making videos on modded apps. I don't do that. So here's my view on modded apps. Now, I know that some people, it's a large community of people who like to, okay, I need to make I need to be very clear about this. I do not support in any way someone taking a free app, cracking that app, modding that app, and giving it away for free. I don't support that in any way, shape, or form. Reason being, one, it's stealing. Number two is because you as a YouTuber, you want to get paid for your content. You want to get paid. Everybody's trying to be monetized, right? I can't wait till I can monetize my channel. Or maybe you are monetized. Maybe you're using your content to drive people to an email list, or you're getting ad revenue, or whatever it is. You're selling merch, right? You want to get paid for your creation, right? So do developers. So do app developers. Forget the fact that they're companies, because not all of them are companies. Yeah, some of them are. People like, say, KineMaster, they're global. They have an entire team. They have different people who speak different languages to handle different customer support and that sort of thing, right? But they're still developers. They're still creators, and they're creating their apps, right? Some people are just one-man shows or one-woman shows. Just one person, they're handling everything. And when you crack their app, you're taken away from their bottom line. So for that reason, forget the fact that it's stealing. But that reason, you want to get paid for what you make. I want to get paid for what I make. They want to get paid for what they make. And I don't want to take that from them. So I don't support that. Now, if you're taking a free app, actually, let me pause for a second. There's one more thing to take in consideration. App developers will limit usage to certain phones based on the chipset in the phone. What I mean by that is, let's say you get KineMaster. And KineMaster allows you to build up layers of video. One layer, you can have multiple layers, multiple tracks. Well, let's say because I have a newer phone, I can add a whole bunch of layers and you can't. Maybe you can only put 2 layers on your phone, okay? They do that by design based on your chipset, because if you overwork the chipset in your phone, it can overheat your phone and actually catch on fire. Yes, that actually happens. So you have to be careful with that. App developers limit usage to certain devices because they don't want to overheat those devices. So when you mod those apps and you allow, you're like, hey, I'm going to mod this app, you can add as many layers as you want. Well, if you have an older phone with a chipset that's not very strong, you could legit catch the phone on fire, or at the very least, just cause it to overheat a lot. So you don't want to do that. Now, if you're just taking a free app that you've made and created and modded it to make it better, I mean, that's cool. I always recommend everybody get their apps from the Google Play Store and from the Apple Store because you're not going to get malware in there. If you're just randomly downloading apps from the internet, you don't know what's in it, right? So many people are getting hacked now on YouTube. So many people are getting hacked on YouTube. Some of that comes from downloading APK files because you don't know the sources, right? People are downloading cracked software to the computers or downloading modded apps. You don't know the malware that comes with that stuff. So no, I don't support it. Now you might be a legit ethical person who's just modding apps to make them better, and that's cool. But just for safety purposes, because it's difficult to say this person's okay, this person's not okay. So I don't support it because of that. I hope that makes sense. Yes, because you can catch on fire. Just be a good human. Yeah, everybody wants to get paid for their creation. Everybody. I know a lot of app developers, just one person. It's one person. They're doing all the work. They're handling all the customer support. They're doing all the upgrades. They're staying on top of all the devices. They're doing all the stuff themselves, and people are stealing the apps from them. And it's like a $3 app. It's like, come on, man. So, and like I said, I do know there are people there are ethical modders out there, and that's cool. But just don't steal from the other apps. I wouldn't do it. If you're modding of apps, join the developer app team. Yeah, that's the other thing, man. Like if you're skilled, like if you are good enough to mod apps and you are skilled, reach out to these companies because you might be able to get a job, right? Don't sell yourself short. Instead of like modding these apps to give them away for free, start reaching out to these companies, build a portfolio up of apps that you've created and start reaching out to these companies. You might be able to get a very lucrative job out of this. Absolutely. Jason James, thank you, brother. Nice to see you in here, my man. Preach. Yeah, always try to think, man, if you're skilled, like if I knew how to mod apps, I'd be making my own apps. First of all, I would be making my own apps and I would be, I'd have my own apps out there. If I knew how to mod them, I'd make my own. And if I didn't want to make my own, I would be going to work for, instead of trying to crack KineMaster to give it away for free, I'd try to work for KineMaster. Or, believe it or not, people can hire you. Like there are companies that will hire you just like, hey, you just want to run security. You want to see, is it easy to break this app? Are there, how can we make this better? Can we make this more efficient? So yeah, use your skills. I just mod chats. There you go. Did you make TubeBuddy? No. TubeBuddy is a channel sponsor. They sponsor my live stream. Great tool. I support them fully. I do not own, make, develop. I don't do any of that for TubeBuddy. That's complete. I wish I did. I wish I made TubeBuddy. I wish. It's US friendly now. Okay. I wish I was smart enough to make TubeBuddy. Eats Keegan asks the next question, who says, how many times should we actually post in a week? That's something that every channel is going to have to test and to see. Once a week might be great for your channel. Twice a week might be great. 3 times a week might be great. You need to focus on getting people to respond to what you're making instead of thinking how many times I should upload. So what I mean by that is if you upload 7 times a week and nobody's responding to your videos, then you're wasting those 7 videos. But if you upload once or twice and people are really responding to what you're making, then that might be a good amount for you. So test it out. Test it out and see how people respond to what it is that you're making. And also, if you're a gamer, gamers get a little bit more of a leeway on this, to upload more. But if you're not a gamer and you're just uploading content quickly, give your videos room to breathe. Give them a good 48 hours before you upload another video. You don't want to bombard the algorithm, bombard YouTube, bombard your community with video after video after video after video. I know some people do that, but let them breathe a little bit. You make your own apps. Yeah, man, look, if you can make your own apps, there's, get your apps in the app stores, or, if you're trying to find a job somewhere, you can probably find somebody to hire you. There's always people looking for good app developers. Yo, what's up? I teach a lot of stuff. I love it. Hey, man, thanks for hanging out in the live stream. All right, next question comes from Laughster TV, who says, do you have any advice for a comedy skits channel? like getting discovered and simply growing as a comedy skits channel? That's actually a really good question. As a comedy skits channel, I would study, first of all, you need to be funny, right? But I would study, what's the comedy channel? What is it? Funny or Die? I think that's the comedy channel. I would study what the larger comedy channels are doing. Look at what they're doing. Are they making stuff based on trending topics? You know, like look at what they're doing, study them, look at their thumbnail style, look at their videos, look at the quality of their videos, right? If you want to stand out, you know, your audio is going to have to be good. It needs to look good. You need to look good. You need to sound good because you want people to be interested in what you're making because, you know, there's a lot of people out there making skits. So you want to look good, want to sound good. So I would study channels that are already doing well. You might want to jump on some trending stuff. So if you find something that's trending and you can do some sort of a comedy skit about something that's trending, try that. You might be able to ride that wave. Next question comes from Prince TV Motivation, who says, I'm only 16 years old and I cover a very difficult niche, however you want to say it. So I do motivation. I have 110 subs and they told me how good my editing and planning are. I have faith in what I do, but do you think my age will be the reason for my failure or doom here on YouTube? That sounds so heavy. Do you think my age will be my reason for my failure or doom here on YouTube? Okay, it depends on who your target audience is. If you are 16 years old, I'm 48. I'm probably not going to watch a 16-year-old make motivation videos. I might. If you're really good, if you are exceptional, I might. But just generally speaking, if I'm watching a motivation video and I can tell, okay, this person is 16 years old, what life experience does this person have? I don't connect to that. However, if you're trying to reach other people your age or people who are younger than you, then I don't think your age is going to make a difference whatsoever. So it's just, who are you trying to reach when you're making your videos? If you're trying to reach adults, I think you're going to struggle a little bit. If you're putting yourself in the videos, right? There's a lot of motivational videos out there where it's just like imagery and videos, stock content, and, you know, sound bites from people who are being motivational. They put music to it to make it all, you know, feel energetic. And nobody knows how old or who they are. It could be a man, it could be a woman, it could be a kid. You don't know how old they are, right? If you're doing something like that, it doesn't matter. But if you're putting yourself on camera, I think you're going to struggle to pull in an older demographic. But if you're reaching out to people your own age or people who are a little bit younger than you, and you try to motivate them based on your life experience and your life knowledge, then I think you're going to be okay. But I mean, you're still young, right? Just keep going. Keep going. Urban Explorer, man. Sweeney Dunson, what's going on, dude? There he is. What's up, Neil? How you doing? Hope your van build is doing well, man. I saw you putting your floor in. All right, next question comes from Blank, who says, does Videoleap have a cutting feature? By cutting, I'm guessing you mean split. Absolutely it does. All video editing apps are going to have an option to either cut, which a lot of people will call split, or they will trim the edges. But Videoleap does have a cut. I believe it also trims. Next question comes from 3D Plastic Fantasy. It says, is there a way to charge your Android while you have an OTG cable connected along with a USB hub? Is there a way to charge your Android while you have an OTG cable connected along with a USB hub? That's a good question. Way to charge your Android while you have a USB cable connected. If it's it probably depends on, I can't show you this one. It probably depends on the connector that you have. So if you have a USB hub that has an out, then you should be able to charge your phone. So, you know, some of the hubs will have like a card reader and they'll have a couple of USB hubs that might have an Ethernet port. But if you have an additional out, you know, from the USB out that you can plug into your phone, that should charge your phone. If it doesn't, that could be the actual hub itself. I think I have two different hubs. I believe one of them I can charge while I'm using it. The other one does not. The phone that I'm using right now, this is my iPhone. The hub that this is connected to, it is charging my phone while I'm live streaming. Next question comes from Gaming Boy, who says, on social media, can social media heavily promote your channel? I made it because I'm staying up tonight. Hey, man, thank you for staying up late for coming into the live stream. Can social media heavily promote your channel? I mean, are you a gaming channel? Hold on. You're a gaming channel. Look, here's the thing. If you're building a community around your channel, if you're active on various social media platforms like Twitter, like Facebook, like Twitch, right? If you're building a community there, you're active there. I mean, yeah, you can use those platforms to help promote your channel, but you're also going to need a following there. For example, if I didn't have a following on Twitter and I started uploading things to Twitter, nobody's going to see it, right? I'm just shouting into the void. Look at my content. But once you start to build up a community, then yeah, people will start to take note once you publish something, once you raise awareness. So build a community. Focus on building a community on all of those platforms that you want to be part of. And it can be hard, it can be difficult to use different platforms. How many people in here, hey man, thank you so much. Much appreciated, Ewan Smith. Happy Cake Day. How many people in here don't use Facebook? Now, I know, Eileen, I know you're all over Facebook, but like I struggle to use Facebook. I struggle to use LinkedIn. I struggle the most on LinkedIn. And I like Instagram as a user, but I struggle on Instagram as a creator. I haven't built the habit of just continually to post on those places. But Facebook, man, Facebook is really tough for me, really tough. I don't use it, no way. Yeah, so you're gonna have to find the platforms that you're comfortable with and then work on building a community there. Become friends, just be a human being, be cool with people, right? Wow, surprisingly, a lot of people, you're dropping it, you don't use it. Yeah, all right, next question. From 10cc's of Gaming again. He says, how do I know if my viewers are getting bored of a game series and want something different? Look at your audience retention report. Also look at your overall views. If you're noticing that you're playing the same game, but your views are getting worse and worse and worse, go in and look at your audience retention report and compare it against videos where people were interested. If you're finding that they're leaving your videos earlier, they might be getting bored. Maybe it's not the game, maybe it's you, right? And I know that's a hard pill to swallow, but maybe you're not mixing it up enough for them. Maybe you're not giving them enough entertainment, or maybe you're not a good enough gamer. I don't know, whatever value you're trying to give your viewers, they're not getting that. So don't think about getting bored, think about value, right? Are they getting bored? Maybe. Why are they getting bored? Because they're not getting the value that they came for. So, shift your mind on that a little bit. How can you go over the top and give them more value than what they came for? Focus on that, right? I know it's a little bit hard as a gaming channel, but it's what you have to do, right? They're getting bored because they're not getting what they wanted to get out of your content. Neo, have a good one. Sweet dreams. Nick S., how's it going, my man? Nice to see you in here. Look at you with your dog in your profile picture, looking all fly. That's an awesome profile picture. Hope you are doing well, my man. Nice to see you in here. All right, next question is RE Legacy, who asks, today I uploaded a video with a song in it, but the video was blocked. Is it a copyright strike or because it was my content but music for someone else? Okay, so basically you uploaded a video and you're not clear here. Did you get a copyright strike or a copyright claim? It's two different things. A copyright claim means that the owner of the content, if it's a video, right? Like if you upload one of my videos, if you download my video from YouTube or download my video from Nikias here, and you upload it to your channel, when we find it, we're gonna issue either a copyright claim, which means we're taking any ad revenue that's on your video, right? Now, it's not gonna hurt your channel, but you're gonna lose any ad revenue, or we're gonna issue a copyright strike. Copyright strike means that video is getting removed immediately and a strike does go against your channel. If you get 3 copyright strikes within a 90-day period, YouTube terminates your channel. So if you're uploading content that you do not have the rights to, you are gonna find that you're gonna get claims or you're gonna get strikes. So yeah, if it belongs to somebody else, that's gonna be a problem. Don't do that. Look, only upload stuff that you've either created or you have a license to upload. So for example, if you're getting music from a music service like Epidemic Sound or MusicBed or Licked or Artlist or the YouTube audio library, you can upload music from there, right? If you're getting videos from like video blocks or something like that, you can use those clips as well. Next question comes from John Pullum. Hey, John, how you doing? I'm in my studio and I'm able to sign into StreamYard. Okay, John, congratulations. I don't know if you had a question there. Hope you're doing well, John. Next question from Rogue Mobile again says, my mom has been saying that I will get, oh God, this is tough. Okay, here we go. How many people in here? I know there's a lot of youth watching my channel. A lot of you are gamers. A lot of you are just getting started on YouTube. If this sounds familiar to you, I want you to say yes in the chat. I'm curious to see how many people are in the chat right now who have this problem with their parents. So they say, my mom has been saying that I will get nowhere with YouTube. She said I should stop, and it's been unmotivating. How do I handle it? Does anybody else have that problem with their parents coming down? Or maybe it's a boyfriend or a husband or a wife. I'm curious if anybody else has a problem where they have somebody close to them telling them not to be on YouTube, right? You're wasting your time. You're not going to go anywhere. I'm curious if that's if anybody else is having that issue. Consult a blind guy, yes. 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 Surprisingly, yeah. Josephine, I'm still youth. You are. Hey, thank you so much. Yeah, so here's the thing. Life story right there. Yeah, here's the thing. When you have negativity, and I look at this as negativity, right? It's a person who doesn't believe in the thing that you want to do. That's negative, right? If you've got someone negative in your ear, then you need to put something positive in your other ear. So that means if you need to listen to audiobooks, you need to binge watch motivational YouTubers or motivational podcasters. You need to put positivity in your ear to get rid of the negativity in your ear. So when they're talking, you can't do it, you're not going to be, you need to learn, I know it's tough, but you need to learn how to block them out, and you need to put as much positive reinforcing videos and podcasts and songs, whatever, you need to just fill yourself with that. Fill yourself with that. And if you want to be on YouTube, be on YouTube. Doesn't matter if it works out or not. It doesn't matter if it works out or not. What matters is that you wanted to do it and you did it and you tried it. Because if you quit, if you stop doing YouTube because your mom says you're not going to go anywhere, man, that will pick at you for the rest of your life. Because what if, and I don't know, I think you're a gaming channel. Let me go up and look here. Yeah, you're a gaming channel. What if you're 5 years away from being the next ninja, right? What if you're 5 years away from being the next championship gamer? You're not there now, but that doesn't mean you're not going to be there in 5 years or 2 years or 7 years. Like, you don't know. So if you want to do something, do something. If you got negativity in your ear, you're going to have to drown that out with positivity, right? Too loud on this side, crank up the volume on this side with positivity, and just do your thing. Do your thing. 100% do your thing. Josephine, behave yourself. Behave yourself. Don V, Filmora tutorials, I am my own worst enemy. We all are. We all are. You know, we all have, you know, we've got that, it's not good enough, it should be better. I didn't say that the right way. I'm terrible at communicating. Like, man, I think most creators have that little seed in the back of their head where they're just, it's always back there. And if you listen to it, it will defeat you, right? If you listen to that negative voice in the back of your head telling you can't, or you shouldn't, or you're too old, or maybe you're not smart enough, or you don't speak well enough, or speak good enough, right? Or whatever. You're not pretty enough, your nose is too crooked, your ears are pointy, you know, your tail shows, whatever it is. Like, if you listen to that, nah, you're gonna defeat yourself. You just gotta, positivity, man. Put the earplugs in, listen to audiobooks, listen to positive stuff, and just crank it out. It's tough. It's tough. I'm 41 and I learned how to tune out anyone else's opinion. Yeah, man, it's really, really, really tough. Are you taking any more lives with you today? Not unless I get through the questions. The questions piled up really fast. So right now I'm piling through the questions. If I can get through those and I still have a voice, then yes. So we're playing it by ear. Tamwol math class says, I failed. Okay, so this is a defining moment in your life. You failed, now what? Here's your choice. You can say that you failed, you can walk around, you can be like, I failed, I failed, I failed. Or you get up and you try it again. And if you fail again, you get up and you try it again. I have a friend of mine who I grew up with. His dad, multimillionaire, savvy businessman, but he went bankrupt, I think 3 or 4 different times. He failed massively. He built these huge multi-million-dollar companies and would end up going bankrupt. And he ended up going bankrupt like 3 or 4 different times. And eventually, he didn't. It was like 3 or 4 different times. He lost everything until he figured out the right way, and he kept everything. And then he ended up building a huge, I think he like owns like a large share of Wendy's, the Wendy's restaurant, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, you keep going, dude. Everybody fails. I've failed at tons of stuff. But that's, you just, okay, I failed at that. I'm going to try it again. It's like riding a bike, right? You're going to fall off your bike until you want to get back up on it. Or you just quit, right? Or you just quit now. I failed, I can't do it, and I quit. You throw in the towel and you go do something else. It's your choice, man. Your choice. You don't actually fail until you quit. Huge difference there. The day you quit is truly the day you failed. But if you didn't quit, you didn't fail. You just figured out a way not to do something. Like that didn't work. Now I got to try something else. Next question comes from Let's Talk with Carolina David, who says, I'm uploading twice a week, but there's no traffic coming through to my page. What am I doing wrong? Okay, so uploading twice a week isn't a sure thing that you're going to get views. And I'm just going to look at your channel really quick. I need to see what's going on here. Interesting first video that I saw there. So you were uploading twice a week, the importance of fathers, time for a change, square the real consequences. Okay, I mean, here's what I want you to do. Here's what I want you to do. I want you, because it looks like you've got a bunch of different types of content on your channel. You're talking a little bit of this, you're talking a little bit of that. I want you to think about, who are you making those videos for? You're uploading 2 times per week. But do you know who you're trying to reach when you're making those videos? Do you know the audience that you're trying to speak to when you're making those videos? So pause for a moment. Pause for a moment and say, who am I making these videos for? And once you identify who those people are, then think about, how do I communicate with those people? What topics are they interested in? What type of thumbnails could I make? What type of imagery can I make on my thumbnails that would interest that particular type of person, right? Because right now it looks like you're just kind of like throwing a bunch of different topics up online and you're not really sure who you're talking to, right? You're talking to everybody, which means you're not talking to anybody. So think about who you want to have that conversation with, and then start thinking about how you can have that conversation with them, and then start making content for them instead of just making kind of scattered content. That's what I've got for you, because you're uploading twice a week, but it's not connecting. It's not connecting because you're not talking to anybody, right? You don't know who you're making videos for. So focus everything on that. Next question comes from TV Breaker. And by the way, I want to say, let me back up and say, that's not an easy thing to figure out. Who am I making content for? Who's going to watch these videos? Like, you really need to define that. Think of it just like a business, right? You've created something. I've created a microphone, right? Now, you wouldn't create this specific microphone. This is the Shure MV88 Plus. Shure would not have invented this microphone unless they knew that they were trying to solve a problem for mobile content creators, people who needed better audio on their phone. It works with their phone, but that's not good enough. We also want to create an app that gives the user the ability to change the polar direction of the microphone. We want to give them monitoring head ports, right? They thought it through. Who needs this microphone? Then they made the microphone. The exact same thing holds true to your videos. And this is for everybody in the channel. You need to know who's going to watch your video. Why should they watch their video, right? Who am I making content for? Why should I make the content? Why should they watch the content? If anybody's getting lost right now, yourself with good people. What do you see? Hold on here. I'm not sure if this helps anyone, but I can't emphasize enough how important it is to have a positive support system. Amen, brother. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I want everyone in the chat, if you're not growing, right? And I know some of you are doing really well right now, but if you're not growing, if you're uploading video after video and nobody is watching, you're not getting any channel momentum, I want you to, you don't have to answer here in the chat, but this is something to take away, something to think about tonight or today, whatever you're doing. Ask yourself this one question. Why should anyone watch you? Why should anyone watch your videos? What value are you giving to someone who wants to watch, who could watch your videos? What value do you bring them, right? Somebody comes to YouTube, they want something, even if it's an escape, right? Escape, if you provide an escape, that's value too. You make them laugh, that's value. You're teaching them how to do something, that's value. You pull an emotion out of them, that's value, right? So why should anyone watch you, and how are you adding value to those people? If you can't answer that question, then you need to think about that until you can't answer that question. Then once you can answer that question, focus on that audience and start making videos for them. True enough. Yeah, focus on people. Yep, absolutely. Neo, have a good one. You've been a big support for me. Anytime I have doubts, you make it clear on what to focus on. Happy to help, man. Happy to help. Paint and Sound, 1:50 a.m. in Seattle. We are still streaming. Man, I hope you're doing well in Seattle. It's looking a bit crazy on the news in Seattle. Yeah, always focus on the people. Yeah, focus on the people, because it's people watching your videos. Instead of you just saying, I'm just going to make these videos and throw them up online, they're not connecting with anyone because you don't know who you're making those videos for. Simple as that. Next question. How do you get people to stay on your videos? This question comes from TV Breaker. You get people to stay on your videos by making better videos. You need to learn how to be a better editor. You need to learn how to be a better communicator. If people aren't watching the videos, it means that they're not getting the value that they thought they were going to get when they clicked on your thumbnail, because that's a process, right? First, your video has to be surfaced. By that, it means you have to be found in the sea of YouTube. So they find you either through topic or your thumbnail catches their attention. They click, and then they start to watch their video. They expected a certain amount of value, even if it's an escape, even if it's entertainment or a laugh or whatever. They expected something when they clicked the video. And if they're not getting that, they're leaving. So they're not getting what they thought they were going to get. So they're leaving. You have to learn through communication and through becoming a better editor how to get them to watch longer. And it's a process. Everybody struggles with that. Next question comes from Miko Animated, who says, how can I make my thumbnails and titles pop more? Okay, so if you're on a desktop, you need to use something like Photoshop, or you can use something like photopea.com. I've got a couple of, like my second or third video ever on the channel. Go to my videos page, sort those videos by oldest. I have a video, how to make your thumbnails pop. I use a free app called Snapseed, and I show you a couple of tiny little tweaks to make them more vibrant, to make them pop a little bit more. And with your text, if you are gonna put text in your thumbnails, make the fonts bold and easy to read. Don't use fancy pants fonts because nobody can see those when they're on a phone. Bold, easy to read fonts. Anytime you're doing a design, especially you're doing something online, especially people who are watching content on a phone, think about someone who doesn't have the best eyesight. Can they make out what's being said on my thumbnail? Think about someone who might have had a couple of drinks in them and words are crossing up a little bit. Can they make out what's going on my thumbnail? Think about the 80-year-old who might not see very well and they're not really sure what's going on in the first place, and they're looking at your thumbnail. Can they tell what's going on? Because you have seconds for clarity. You have seconds to get their attention and to make them understand what's going to happen in your video. So when you're choosing fonts, bold, easy to read, don't make them too wordy, right? You don't want a ton of words. Carefully pick out keywords and important words and put those, if you are going to put words at all, right? You don't want it too wordy. You have seconds. People are not going to read all that on a thumbnail. Just choose a couple of words, handful of words, bam, big, bold, in your face, easy to read, even if you had a few drinks in you, even if maybe English isn't your first language. Think about that. Think about how many people are watching your videos from other parts of the world, and English might not be their first language, and you're using fancy pants fonts that are all curly and they're blended together. I mean, they look cool. They look graphically cool. But what if you're from Indonesia? You've got a decent grasp on English, but those different fonts confuse you a little bit, right? Just be mindful of that stuff. Be very mindful of this stuff. Next question comes from, I just answered that one. Next question comes from My Tiny Homestead, who says, I purchased the Boya BY-M1 lavalier microphone at your recommendation and film outdoors. Fingers crossed, I hope it worked for you. What would you recommend to use on a PC for audio editing to make the raw audio sound better? Okay, so you've got two choices as far as I'm concerned when it comes to audio editing. Choice number one is a free piece of software called Audacity. It's called Audacity. That's totally free. You can edit your audio there. Or you can use something from the Adobe suite called Adobe Audition. Now, Audacity is free. Audition is not. Audition is a lot better than Audacity, but you get what you pay for. I run all of my audio processing. If I have access to a computer at the time, it all runs through Audition. I add some EQ. Sometimes I put some, sometimes I do some noise canceling, parametric EQ, some compression on there. It depends on what I need, right? But both of those you can edit. Audacity is free. Audition is not. Yeah. Check out one of those. Also, if you're interested in learning how to get your audio to sound as good as humanly possible, follow a channel called Mike Russell. Mike Russell has an entire channel based on audio. He goes over Audition, he goes over Audacity, he goes over all sorts of audio programs showing you how to get better audio out of your gear. Mike Russell is his name. And he's got an amazing voice. He totally has like the radio, everything he says sounds amazing. And even when you meet him in person, he's an amazing guy, but when you meet him in person, that's how he sounds in person. So when you watch his videos and go, wow, he's got an amazing voice. That's how like if you're hanging out with him at Starbucks, that's how he sounds. Incredible voice on that guy. Next question is, Totally Stupid Elite. Is it possible to grow in the gaming industry, and what's the approximate period it can take for a mobile gaming channel to blow up? Okay, everybody's on a different journey. Everyone is growing at their own speed. You can, even if you play the same game as somebody else and you started at the exact same time, you're gonna grow at different speeds, right? Maybe they have a better topic. Maybe they're a little bit better of a gamer. Maybe they're better. Maybe they're funnier than you are. Maybe they beat the game, right? More entertaining. So everybody grows. So you can't say how long is it going to take to blow up. It's impossible to answer that. It could be your next video. It might take you 10 years. You don't know. Is it possible to grow? It's tough, right? You are in a fierce, incredibly competitive market. That means you need to be better. You need to be better. If you're an average gamer, you don't have much of a personality, you're too shy to communicate, you're too shy to get your true self out there, you're not that good of a gamer, right? I'm sorry, you've got your work cut out for you. So I would focus on becoming either A, really good gamer, meaning that you can just crush people at the game. B, be very charismatic, be entertaining, make people want to get involved with whatever it is that you're doing because they like you as a person. Or C, teach people how to play the game. Do one of those three things if you want to be a gamer, or mix them all up, combine them all. But there's no blueprint. I can't say it's going to take you 5 months, or it might take you 5 years, might take you 10 years, it might take you, your next video might hit. You never know. Next question comes from Sandy Shattervetti. I know I destroyed your name there. I apologize. I was wondering if and here's the question. So the name is very difficult. Sandehi Chaturvedi 07. And their question is, I was wondering if my channel name is too hard to pronounce. If it's too hard, how can I change it? It is my real name. Yes, it's very difficult. Okay, if you are targeting the Western market, myself as a Westerner find your name incredibly difficult, not only to pronounce, but to remember and to spell. Like if I had to go look for your channel or I wanted to recommend your channel to someone, forget it, it's not gonna happen. Now, I don't know where you're at in the world, Chaturvedi. possibly India, maybe. I don't know. If you're targeting people who understand your name better, then no, it's not too difficult. But for me, yeah, it's incredibly difficult. Where do you change it? You have to change that inside of Google itself. So if you put your browser, and you have a phone, yeah. So in your iPhone, go to Chrome, put it in desktop mode, go into your account settings, and you will find a place, not inside YouTube Studio, but inside of Google itself to change your name. And it will take a little bit of time to propagate, to go across all their servers. So it might take a couple hours or a couple of days to change. Next question comes from Droki, who says, is there a screen recording app that can record internal sound on audio? Okay, some phones, based on the operating system and the maker of the phone, allow you to do clean internal audio recording. I know Huawei has some of those. I know some of the Samsung devices have that. Now, if you have the new Android 10 installed, you can find apps to do that. Android also comes with a built-in screen recorder. I don't know which operating system they added that. It might have been 10 or 9, I'm not sure. But a lot of the newer Samsungs have a built-in audio screen recorder. Prism Live Studio will do that if you have Android 10 as well. That's an ongoing thing. And I don't know if Grabster is still in the house. Grabster, if you're still in the house, say hello, because Grabster has a video showing you 5 different ways to get internal screen recording. So follow him if you're trying to figure out audio screen recording. Next question comes from Tropical Gamer. Boy, we got a lot of gamers in here today. Should I post videos that are most popular on my channel? I mean, you're not going to know which videos are going to be popular. I think you are a gaming channel. Like I said before, are you teaching people how to play the game? Are you a great entertainer? Are you a great gamer? You're going to have to think about what value you add to the viewer. Just as is on the surface, nobody cares about you. Nobody cares if you're playing the game. There's a million people playing the game. Watch me play. Nobody cares. But if you're good at playing the game, if you're entertaining and people want to, wow, this guy's hilarious. I love watching this guy or girl. You know, they're just, maybe you're not funny. Maybe you're just really positive and you lift them up. Like, hey, you know what? When I watch this person play, they make me feel good. So I watch their videos, right? You've got to bring something to the table. You can't just say, watch me play, right? You have to bring something of value to the table. If you're not bringing anything of value to the table, you're not going to grow. You're dead in the water. So think about what the value is and start applying it to all of your videos. Stephanie Marie asks the next question, says, I watch Daryl Eves videos that mention things about pivoting, but I'm having trouble finding something to go off of my analytics. If you were to pivot your channel to content that's still related, how would you do that in 2020? Congrats on your success and thank you for all the info you provide. Okay, so for me personally, if I'm going to pivot my channel in 2020, I'm going to pivot that channel based on a lot of data, right? And I'm also going to pivot my channel based on how I want the direction of my channel to go. Hypothetical. Let's go with a hypothetical here. On my channel, currently, hey, Little Crafty Nook, thank you so much. Stephanie Marie, I'm answering your question right now about pivoting. So let's do a hypothetical. On my channel, I make content to help mobile content creators live stream, make content, and succeed on YouTube. That's what my channel is all about. But I cater to Android users and I cater to iOS users. So guess what happens? Every time I upload a video that caters to Android users specifically, iOS users are not getting served. If I make a video specifically for iOS users, Android users are not getting served. And what happens is, every time one of them doesn't get served and they're not interested in the video, then there's a good chance that YouTube is not going to give them a notification when my next video goes up because they didn't watch the last video. So I have segmented my audience, okay? If I'm gonna do a channel pivot, I'm going to base it on a couple of things. One of them being where I want my channel to go, right? Sometimes you just got to grit your teeth and say, I want to make this. This is what I want to make. I'm going to make that, right? So which one of these do I want to lean on, right? Which way do I want to go? Do I want to go Android? Do I want to go iPhone? I would look at what's the most popular content on my channel over the past 90 days. I wouldn't sort by 28 days. I wouldn't look at all time. I would look at 90 days. What are the most popular videos on my channel over the course of 90 days. I would look at that and I'd say, okay, is it overwhelming data that says one way or the other that what I'm thinking of a pivot would work, right? So let's say I have my top 10 videos for the past 90 days, and let's say 7 out of 10 of them are Android. Well, that pivot would probably make sense then for me to focus on Android users if I wanted to make content for Android users. But say if it were in reverse and 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 were iOS videos that were doing well over the past 90 days, then it would make sense for me to make that pivot and go to iOS users, right? Or I could just say, well, it's a tie. I could go either way based on the data, but now what do I want to do? And then I can make that decision as well. Alternatively, I could say, I'm tired of talking about YouTube. I want to do mobile phone reviews. That's still inside my wheelhouse, right? I would lose a bunch of subscribers on that, but I'd probably gain a whole bunch of others. But it's still mobile, right? I want to be known on YouTube as the mobile guy. I want to be the guy who people know, hey, I got a problem with my mobile. I want to learn how to do X, Y, Z with my phone. Talk to D, right? What do you want to be known for? Stephanie, what do you want to be known for on YouTube? Anybody who's struggling to find their way right now, what do you want to be known for on YouTube? I want to be known as the mobile guy. So anything I do, right? I could start doing mobile phone reviews. I could start adding mobile gaming to my channel. I could start educating mobile gamers. I don't do that, but I could. I mean, I suck at gaming, but you know what I'm trying to say. Anything that has to do with phones, how to create content with a phone, how to review a phone, accessories for a phone, how to game with a phone, budget tips or tips on how to buy a phone, right? Anything that has to do with the phone, how to repair your phone, whatever. I would do that. I could pivot to one of those and not lose too many viewers, right? So you got to think about what you want to be known for. Then I would look at your data over the past 90 days. And then I would think about where do you want to take the channel? And I would try to find a place where all of that kind of matches. The card creator. Yeah, what do you want to be known for? I think that's a great question. You know what? There's 108 people in here right now. And I see Project Dream Chaser already posted this. Okay, 108 people in here right now, and Project Dream Chaser already posted. So 107 of you, I would love for you to type in what you want to be known for. I want to be known as the mobile guy, right? I solve your mobile problems. If you make content on your phone, you want to learn how to live stream with your phone, how to YouTube with your phone, I'm the guy, right? That's what I want to be known for. Project Dream Chaser, he wants to be the helper guy. What do you want? Type it in. Let's see. Let's see what you guys have. Type it in. 30-day reviews, he meant to say hit that like, but I'll take that too. You can hit the lick. That works just as well. I want to be an interesting songwriter who does weird yet interesting stuff. That sounds great. Dr. Stan wants to be known for saving lives. That's razor sharp right there. Grabster wants to be known as a graphic designer and the Android guy. Justin wants to be known for all things male grooming, right? So there's some great stuff coming through here. Look at this. I want to be known as a guy who helps new runners go to ultra marathons. That's very targeted, John. I love that. Raid Gaming says, I want to be an amazing animator. What about animate? You want to be known as an amazing animator? Okay. Pale Rider wants to be known for trucking. Could you define that a little bit better? What about trucking? You want to be known as like, someone who teaches people how to become a trucker? Do you want to be known as someone who, you want to be known as, what's his name, the Snowman in Smokey and the Bandit, which is, by the way, one of my favorite movies. You're never going to go wrong with Smokey and the Bandit. You want to be known for hauling, what were they hauling? Beer, Coors beer across the state line? What do you want to be known for as a trucker, right? Dig a little bit deeper. So anyway, there's a lot of great stuff coming through here. Wow. Look at this. Sea of Thieves tips, tricks, and help guy, and then pivot that into some of the games in the future. Topical Gaming will be known as a gamer. Eddie Vlogs, want to be good at vlogs. You want to be known as a vlogger? You can go deeper than that, I think. Yeah, so there's some really, really good, right. Like once Dr. Sten comes in and says saving lives, it's like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, just mini little mic drop. Dr. Sten comes in, saving lives. Mic has been dropped. You can't compete with that. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, so here's the thing. And if you couldn't answer that, if you're sitting there wondering, wow, what do I want to be known for? Figure that out before you make your, like if you're struggling, before you make your next video, Figure that out. Think about what do you want to be known for? And then think about who do I want to reach, right? If I want to be known for this, then who's an audience that I can serve that aligns with what I want to be known for? And then how do I make content to serve those people? Right? Dr. Stin, save lives. Yeah, that's a wrap. What is the best shotgun mic for Apple? I need to get one. Okay, the Shure MV88 Plus is a really good microphone. Where this microphone wins is, first of all, it's really tiny. You have to download an app, and once you put the app in, you can change how the microphone actually works. By that, I mean, if you want to only pick up what's in front of the microphone, you can set it to do that. You can change the pattern, right? Or if you are doing an interview, you can change it to pick up both sides. So you can say, okay, I want it to pick up over here, pick up over here. So it gives you all these different patterns where you can control how the mic actually functions. And that's huge. That's huge. So this is great. It's not the cheapest. This is the MV88 Plus. The Plus means that they've added the headphone jack so you can monitor the actual audio. It comes as a kit. It comes with this and it comes with a little stand. I think it comes with if I'm not mistaken, it comes with a Manfrotto Pixie grip, not the white. And I think it comes with a little stand as well, a little wrap-up kit. But this is probably one of the better ones in terms of mini shotgun microphones. I also know that Deity, the same company who makes this, which I haven't even taken out of the box yet, Deity just released a brand new microphone it's two-sided, meaning it has a mic on one side and it has a mic on the other side it's a little bit lower in terms of decibels. And you probably have to get an adapter to connect it to your phone. Follow those guys on Twitter. Ask them, tell them what you have. Like, hey, I'm trying to record on my iPhone. Will this microphone work? It just came out, and I don't know the name of it. John, if you want to send me a tweet later, if you can't figure it out, I'll find out the name for you, and then we can find out if it works on your phone or not. I saw Kinoka, Dave Mays. Dave Mays has a channel called Kinoka. He just uploaded a review of this mic today. Not on a phone, but it was plugged. He was just using it as like I'm using this mic, and it sounds great. I haven't used it on a phone yet. You can probably do it with an adapter, but it sounds awesome. More expensive than my live streaming mic, but I need it. Yeah, a little shotgun mic, but also check out the Deity one. Go watch he just posted it a couple of hours ago. The guy's name is Dave Maze, M-A-Z-E. The channel is called Kinoka with a K. He just did a review on it. It sounds fantastic. Sounds amazing. I'm actually going to try to get one myself. Because, yeah, the Shure MV88 Plus, it's expensive. If I'm not mistaken, I think the other one is under $100. Don't throw anything at me if I'm wrong, but I think I remember it being under 100. Could be wrong, but it's going to be cheaper than this. This isn't cheap. Question, I'm considering buying an iPhone. Which one is the cheapest and which one should I keep in mind? And what should I keep in mind when buying one since I don't have any experience with Apple products? Okay, so if you're trying to find one that's the cheapest, that's still quality, I would get the new iPhone SE, right? The camera's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. It's pretty much on par with the new iPhone 11. I think it's missing the telephoto lens, and nobody uses the telephoto lens. The new iPhone SE that just came out like a month or two ago, that's probably, I think it's like a $300 or $400 phone. Very powerful phone, very powerful. It's a great camera as well. I would go for one of those, dude. The new iPhone SE, the one that just came out. All right, next question here. And Stephanie Marie, I hope that answered your question about pivoting. If not, because you just came in, I hope you caught all that. But look at 90 days. Last 90 days. And keep following Daryl. Daryl's absolutely brilliant. All right, next question from Stephen the Kid, who says, I have a new, almost like this stuff is planned. I have a new iPhone SE 2020. Can you make a video on how to make better quality videos on the iPhone SE 2020? I don't have that phone. I do not have that phone. Apple does not give me phones, unfortunately. I wish they do. Actually, nobody gives me phones. I don't have any plans to buy one. However, I will tell you this, that phone is on par with the iPhone 11 Pro in terms of camera quality. So any video that you can find where somebody's walking through how to make better content with your iPhone 11 Pro or the XS, that's going to apply to the new SE 2020 as well. The default camera with the iPhones, they're really good. By default, you can use that. What I would recommend you do is go find a video on how to use manual controls inside of the iPhone 11 Pro or the iPhone XS. Learn how to work the manual controls inside of the camera app. And then you can get away with a lot just by doing that. Have a good one, Grabster. Yeah, you've got a good phone. You just need to learn the manual controls, and it's really easy. You just I wish I could, because I'm traveling right now. I don't have my full setup normally. I can put my phone screen on the live stream, and I can show you how to do stuff. I can't do that here, but you can tap on it and press it and hold it, and you can adjust the exposure and adjust the focus, and it makes a huge difference. Maybe I should make a video how to do that, how to manually adjust your camera or something like that on an iPhone. I'll add that to my list. All right, next question comes from Just Ask Char Advice Channel. He says, what is the minimum megabit per second needed to do live streams with the camera on? Currently, no camera on using StreamYard with 10 megabit. Okay, you need to look at your upload speed. Your upload speed. Let me show you this really quick. Let me share my screen. So everybody who's curious about live streaming, right? This is what you need to look at with live streaming, because a lot of people get this backwards. When you want to live stream, this is what you need to look at. Okay, you can go to speedtest.net on a computer. They have an app. They have an app as well. I believe it's called the Ookla app or something like that. But you can look for speed test. They have a free one. Then you want to come in, you want to run your speed test. And this is probably going to be a weird result because I'm live streaming right now. Here we go. Let's see what it does. So it's going to do a speed test, and you're going to see the download speed first. And when you're telling me your speed is 10 megabits per second, that means it's probably download at that speed, right? Right now I'm hitting at about 300, right? So 302 is my download speed. That means nothing when it comes to live streaming because your data is going up. Right? Download is great for watching Netflix. Download is great for watching YouTube. Upload is what you want to look at when it comes to live streaming because you're sending data up, not down. So you need to go in here and you need to look at your upload speed. And let's see, my upload speed is currently 100. Download 300, upload 100. Yes, speedtest.net is URL. And they also have an app. There's a couple of different apps out there. Yes, upload speed, right? For live streamers, it's all about the upload speed. And considering that I'm actually streaming right now, that's not bad. Way to go, Mexico. The next question comes from Fort Maps YT. Excuse me while I have a beverage. One of my videos hit 2,000, but after that, one of my videos hit 2,000, but after that, making more videos related to that topic, but the view count keeps getting low. How do I fix that? Okay, so you had a video that hit 2,000. If I understood correctly, you are continuing on that topic. If you're not continuing on the topic, like if all of your other videos are not getting any views and you suddenly have a video with 2,000 views, then your next handful of videos should be variations of the video that you just made or extensions of that video. They just watched this video that gave me 2,000 views. What would be the logical next video to make? What would be another video of value, right, to show those people? Now, if you've already done that, here's something that you need to do. Take advantage of your cards, right? The card is the little thing that shows up in the corner. Take advantage of your end screen. Take advantage of links in your description. Take advantage of the pinned comment, right? You need to so if there's people coming, 2,000 views coming to that video and you uploaded those other videos, you need to create a little web of content of similar topics. And you do that by making sure that the end screens and the cards and the links in the description and the pinned comment all links back to each other. But you start with the one that has 2,000 views. If it's still getting views, pin that comment, link them out to the next one, right? End screen, link them out to the next one. Card, link them out to the next one. Description, link them out to the next one. You want to interlink all of those videos so that if you have a video that's popular, in theory, if you're getting enough views, it can slowly start to lift the other views up. Now, if you're doing all the things and that's not working, sometimes you just make videos and they don't hit, right? Sometimes you make videos, they just don't do as well. Maybe you blew it on the thumbnail. Maybe the topic wasn't on point. Maybe your delivery wasn't on point. Maybe your intro was too long if you have an intro. There's a lot of things that we can do as creators to kind of drop the ball. I've made plenty of videos that should have just knocked it out of the park, but it just tanked, right? Like historically, I know if I do certain types of videos, it's going to do really well. Like, okay, I'll make another one. Then I make another one and it just tanks. Something I did. It could have been timing. Maybe I just uploaded it at the wrong day. Wrong day. Maybe my hook was bad. Maybe they didn't like the music choice that I had, right? Maybe my thumbnail just wasn't on, my thumbnail wasn't good enough. So you just got to keep trying, keep working. The next question comes from, you didn't tell me your name, and I was going to say, if you can't even put your name in here, I'm not going to answer your question, but your question says Pizza Hut or Pizza Company. And the funny thing about that is, only if you're in Thailand are you going to know Pizza Hut or Pizza Company. So this question is from somebody who's in Thailand. And I know I've got a handful of viewers who are in Thailand or have been to Thailand. I used to go with Pizza Company, but they've kind of changed their ingredients a little bit. So now I'm going Pizza Hut. There you go. Next question, KG Jack Gaming, who says, what to do if I run out of ideas for YouTube? Should I stop making gaming vids? You don't run out of ideas. You don't run out of ideas. Look, if you're making gaming videos and you've run out of ideas, then maybe you need to rethink what's going on. Like learning how to come up with ideas is a skill, just like editing is a skill. Just like learning how to communicate is a skill, right? Like go to YouTube, go to Google, start to type in your game name and certain keywords about your game, and you're going to see all these results. YouTube is going to show you, Google's going to show you. This little drop-down menu happens, and you're going to see all these different variations of the keywords that you're typing in. That's stuff that people are actually looking for. That's YouTube saying, hey, people are looking for all of this right here. That's how you come up with video ideas. Let's here. Let me share my screen once again here. Now, I'm just doing this on a basic level. There, you definitely want to dive in a little bit deeper than this. But let me just show you. We might get a little. Okay, so what you do, I'm just using Minecraft up here at the top, right? So let's say you play Minecraft. So you can just come in and say just type in the word Minecraft. Right out of the gate, you're going to see Minecraft, Minecraft Dungeons, Minecraft Song, so on and so forth, and so on and so forth. So Minecraft House. Okay, well now we see Minecraft House tutorial, Minecraft House Ideas, Minecraft House Tutorial Survival. That might be a great video, right? Tutorial, right? As I'm typing in survival, it gets a little bit longer, right? Do a wave, triple D, not as good as double D. Okay, so Minecraft House Tutorial Survival, easy, small, easy, medium, easy, very small, cubey. Minecraft House Tutorial Survival Modern, Cobblestone. You see what's happening here? As you start to build this out, you're going to see all sorts of different results, and that's what people are actually looking for. This applies to every single one of you who have a channel and you're running out of channel ideas. That's a great way to get channel ideas. That works for YouTube and that works for Google. So go in there and start experimenting and see what people are actually searching for. And dig a little bit deeper, right? Dig a little bit deeper, add some more words to it, and just explore it to see where it goes. And then you can use tools like TubeBuddy to see how TubeBuddy thinks that you might rank for that particular set of keywords, that particular topic. Jay Scully in the house. How's it going, sir? Hope you are doing well. Crocodile Dundee. How's it going, my man? So I know a lot of you come up with video ideas. So how do you come up with video ideas? So go ahead and let me know in the chat. I'm curious, how do you guys come up with video ideas? Do you use YouTube? Do you use Google? How do you come up with your video ideas? Another great way to come up with video ideas is your own comments What are people asking for? Another way to look for video ideas is go to channels that are much bigger than yours. You know, you're a gaming channel, okay. Head over to some of the gaming channels that are huge. Go down in the comments and start reading what people have to say. Are people asking questions about the game? Are they lost? Do they need help with something? Identify what people need and make content about that, right? People are looking for answers or looking for solutions. Maybe they just want to be entertained, whatever it is. Provide that. Provide whatever it is that people are looking for. By searching the comments on videos like this. Yep. Yeah, that's a great, I mean, YouTube and Google lets you look and shows you what people are searching for. Like that's a gold mine. Absolute gold mine. Yeah, Josephine, ask the public. Ask the public is a website, and it can also tell you what people are looking for. Self-publishing with Dale, what's going on, brother? Man, I saw you had an Instagram, somebody created a bogus Instagram account on you. I hope you got that sorted. Yeah, there's lots of different ways to come up with video ideas. Next question comes from Zoe101 channel, who says, do you ever regret, oh, that's an interesting question. Do you ever regret being a YouTuber? If I had to go back in time the first day, congrats on the big win. No, I have no regrets whatsoever. Actually, pause, back up. My only regret, I have one regret as a YouTuber. And can anyone guess? Can anyone guess what my one regret is as a YouTuber? Can anyone guess? I have one regret as a YouTuber. One and one only. Can anyone guess what that is? Boom, Josephine, right there, not starting sooner. That's my regret. My regret is not starting sooner. So if you're on the fence, you're thinking about starting your channel, right? You're trying to plan your channel. You're going through all these things. You're making up all these hurdles and you're putting all these complications in front of you to slow you down. Like I promise you that once you start and once you start to build that momentum, you're going to say, why didn't I start earlier? Why didn't I start uploading earlier? So yeah, that's my thing. One regret is not starting sooner. It's a start. You didn't start sooner. That's right, Dale. Yep. Look at that. See, people who've been on YouTube for a while, they nailed it, right? Everybody here, they nail it because they know the same thing. No, not giving up on my first channel, but not starting sooner. Yep, Freedom Stacker, not starting sooner. Didn't start when Nick said to do. I should have started with Nick. When Nick's like, hey, starting a YouTube channel, I should have been like, hey, let's start a YouTube channel together. That would have been, but see, here's the thing. If we would have started a YouTube channel together at that time, maybe it wouldn't have worked. Maybe two of us would have been too much at that time. You know, maybe he needed to do his thing first and then I come, you know, things work out the way they work out, but I should have started sooner by myself. All right, next question comes from H4, who says, what is the best free non-watermark logo maker for iPhone? Well, you're asking a lot, aren't you? So you need something on an iPhone. You need something without a watermark. Free. The best thing you're going to do is use an app like VN or iMovie or Videoleap or VLLO. Use an app that does not have a watermark. Drop your logo in there. Drop some music in there. Use their animation features to bring your logo in, to bring it out. Add some effects, right? The best free non-watermark logo for iPhone is going to be your video editing app. It's a little bit of work, but here's the thing. You want free? It doesn't work that way. You are going to pay for it either with your time or with money. So nothing's free. You're going to pay with your time or you're going to pay for money. Since you're not paying with money, then you're going to pay for it with your time, and you need to learn how to make it with your video editing app. Or you can go to a site like Panzoid, I think panzoid.com, but you know what? Everybody's using stuff from panzoid.com. Everybody is. You want to get your own unique looking intro? Make it yourself. Any video editing app is going to be able to do that. Next question comes from Fort Maps YT, who says, one of my videos hit 2,000. All right, I already answered this one, I think. Yep, already answered that one. Next question comes from Mick Joe Games, who says, TubeBuddy thumbnail tools on mobile. It might be coming. It might be coming. Next question comes from 10 cc's of gaming again. There are some heavy titles. Man, I thought that said something else. There are some heavy titles for games coming out this year. I'm wondering if I play those games on my channel, if that would bring more traffic to my channel. It's possible. Timing can make a huge difference. If you release a video, look, I have videos that have exploded because of timing. I just happened to be able to make a video exactly when something came out. I think when I made my Instagram dark mode video, I had the video up within hours of the announcement. A couple of hours after the announcement, I had the video up. I think within 24 hours, I had over 100,000 views, right? Timing, boom. So possibly, like if you catch the timing perfectly, if your thumbnail is hot, your title's on point, and you're a good gamer or you're great at entertaining, you're great at holding the audience, like if you have all of those things in place, you hit that at the right time, that could be a defining moment for your channel and it could blow your channel up, right? But if the timing is right, the timing's right, topic is right, thumbnail sucks. Or thumbnail's on point, timing's right, topic is right, but you're just not that good of a gamer or you're not good at entertaining them, then you're gonna drop it there. So yeah, it could change everything for your channel, but you need to have all the pieces there. You gotta have all your ducks in a row. Be ready for it. Self-publishing with Dale says, timing is largely responsible for my sudden bursts of growth. Yeah, me too, man. Like I've had a handful of videos where the timing was just perfect. And when you hit and the thumbnail hits and the video hits, when everything is just right there and everything lines up, home run. Absolutely. See, all right, so I'm going to jump into the chat here for a little bit. Yeah, trending topics. Trending topics, but here's something else to keep in mind though, with trending topics. Yes, it's a fast way to jumpstart growth, but you have to remember why they are coming in. Let's just say, and I'm not a gamer here. My gaming experience is like, you know, the original Nintendo, Contra, Super Mario Brothers, Donkey Kong, Legend of Zelda. I do like Half-Life. I do love Call of Duty. But let's say there's a new Call of Duty that's released, right? And you've got one of the first videos up on it. Bam, Call of Duty, bam, you've got it. Right, here's the new Call of Duty. I'm going to show you how to do whatever, Call of Duty. Everybody floods to your channel. They're watching your video. You did it. Congratulations. You knocked it out of the park. But then your next video, you go right back to playing Fortnite. Well, all those people who just came because you just released a new Call of Duty video, they don't want to see you play Fortnite. They came because they're interested in Call of Duty. So you have to be careful about how you follow up. If you have a video that succeeds from trending, you have to be very careful what you follow up with. You need to remember why they came in the first place. They came for that trending topic, whatever that trending topic is. So you got to make sure, unless you want to lose everything that you just gained, you want to follow that up with relevant videos to keep those people interested, because that's why they came. So it's a balancing act, right? It is a strategy, but it is a balancing act. You have to do it correctly. I would love to stream some Contra with you someday. That would be so much fun. You play, man, I haven't played Contra in years. It's been years, but man, I used to love Contra. Used to love Contra. Okay, Citro's World says 720, 480, or 4K, does the quality video actually matter? Yes and no. Yes and no. Okay, you want your video to be as clear as you can. You want your video to sound good. Right now, I'm streaming up at 720p, right? I'm live streaming at 720p, and there's 91 people in here. I think this got up to like 120 or 130 people. This is streaming up at 720p. That's currently the limitation with StreamYard. Apply that towards a video. Most people, and I don't know if you're gaming or what you're doing, but most people are watching content these days on a mobile device. So they're watching from a phone, they're watching from an iPad. So you need to look at your traffic and say, what devices are people looking at my content on? You're going to probably find a lot of people are looking at it on a phone, and in that case, it really doesn't matter a whole lot. Now, here's where it does come in handy. Even though I upload in 1080p, I shoot in 4K. And the reason I shoot in 4K is because when you shoot in 4K, it gives you a huge video file. So if I want to zoom in and I want to push in on something, I can zoom in pretty tight and not lose any video quality. That's the beauty of 4K. If you shoot in 1080 and you do a tight zoom in, you're gonna lose video quality. But 4K gives you a ton of data to work with, a ton of information, so you can zoom in really tight and not lose any quality at all. But you are gonna lose that at 1080 or at 720. That said, no one is clicking on a video because of the video or because of the resolution that you shot it in. That's not why they're there. They're there to get some sort of a value out of the video, right? Maybe you're a motivational channel. Maybe you're like Dr. Stin, who's trying to help people stay alive, right? People are clicking on thumbnails for some sort of value. Nobody cares if you shot it in 720 or not. Nobody cared. Wow, you shot this in 4K? I'm subscribing. Said no one ever, right? No one ever said that. Or, oh, you uploaded in 720, I'm unsubscribing. Nobody says that, right? If the video is good, if the value is there, your story is great, your message is something that they respond to. Like if the value is there, right? You do all the things right, doesn't matter what you shoot it on. Make it look as good as you can. Make it sound as good as you can. Do the best with what you have. Paul Peck, drywall tube in the house. Paul, I haven't looked. I looked earlier today. Did you hit it? We got to look right now. Hold on here. Paul Peck. Paul Peck skim coat. All right, where we got Paul? Oh, Paul, you're close, man. So I'm hoping, I got a screen share. Hold on here. So I'm hoping next week, if all goes well, let me see, Paul Peck. If all goes well next week, I want to have Paul come on. Paul is at 99 points. Look at that. He's about to hit 100,000 subscribers as well. And so is Daniel Battel. So I'm hoping both of these guys will hit that. So maybe next weekend, I would love to do a stream with both of them so we can kind of share some of the strategies, some of the wins and the failures and the things that we've gone through on our channels for all three of us to be able to get to 100,000 subscribers. So I think all three of us together can bring a lot of value there. Looking forward to that, man. About to hit 99.8. Yeah, Paul, I actually thought I was going to hit tomorrow. But then overnight, I got a good bump. And then today, it just kind of came through. I thought I was going to hit tomorrow. G. Michael Jr., what's going on, my man? Thank you so much. Yes, Justin is correct. Audio is unforgivable. Yeah, so if your video isn't that good, maybe the lighting's kind of low, even if the video's a little bit grainy, it's a little bit shaky, people will forgive that. But if your audio is terrible, maybe it's distorted, maybe it's tons of wind blowing, they don't want to forgive you on that. The road to 1 million. Yeah, what's weird is like thinking about 1 million now seems as far away as like 100,000 did, when Nick hit it. But now Nick's like 600,000 and he'll hit 1 million next year. So yeah. Just stay the course, man. Stay the course. I think I missed a super chat. Who just dropped a super chat? Freedom Stacker, thank you so much for the super chat. I see it here at the top, but I can't find you in the chat. Hold on here. Nope, unless that's just leftover. Anyway, thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. Does audio matter in video? Yeah, it does. If your audio sounds bad, look, audio is 50% of the experience, right? George Lucas said that, right? The maker of Star Wars, the maker of Indiana Jones, all of the greats, audio is 50% of the experience. So if your audio is bad, it doesn't mean you have to have a microphone, right? Your microphone can sound good enough in your phone. Maybe the little headset that, this little thing right here, right? Everybody has a phone with one of these things that comes with a phone. These all have built-in microphones, right? You'll see tons of people doing live streams. Little microphone like this, it sounds good. But if your audio is distorted, if it's too loud, if there's tons of stuff going on in the background, or there's an air conditioner running in the background, or a fan is blowing wind right on you, no, they're not going to forgive that. They're going to leave. Hey, thank you so much, Old Thinker Tube. Appreciate that. What is a super chat? A super chat is where somebody basically leaves a tip. It's a tip that says thank you. Sometimes they put a tip in there and they ask a question to make sure that I see the question. Because the chat, if there's 80 people, 90 people, 100 people in the chat, or even 50 people in the chat, and the chat's moving, it's difficult to see comments in the chat. So sometimes people will, here's a little tip, and here's a question, or here's a statement, or something like that. It makes sure that I see it. And I just noticed one here at the top, and it says it's from Freedom Stacker at 3:14. So that came in a while ago. So Freedom Stacker, thank you. All right, so make sure what I got here. Yes. So there's a channel called Booth Junkie. Mike Delgado. Is that his name, Delgado? Grabster? Yeah, watch Booth Junkie's video on recording with a phone. You don't need an expensive microphone. Yeah. So Mike records with his phone. He puts his phone on a tripod. No built-in, no external mic whatsoever, but he's in a controlled environment and he understands how to breathe and how to control his voice. You would never know. Like if I played that for you and I said, tell me what microphone this is recorded on, and I'll give you $10,000, you would never be able to guess. Never. You would be guessing microphones. You would never guess it was recorded on a phone. Delgado, I believe. Yeah, he's so good. He's so talented. Pro noob tip for stock headsets. If you have a bit of soft foam from some packaging, tape layer around the mic bit, and just so you make a pop filter. Yeah, absolutely. The more foam that you can get to put around your microphone, the better. Now, adding different layers of foam can change the audio quality a little bit, and unless you're a complete audiophile, nobody's going to notice that. But for the average person, especially gamer, you can add some foam to the end of the microphone and get some of those wind noises out of it. Got to improve my audio, but damn, those are pricey mics. Okay, so if you're just getting started or you're on a budget, now this isn't the mic, but this is a lavalier microphone. A lavalier microphone it has a cable, and it's just like you've seen a lot of people. There's a little clip-on microphone. Yeah, I'll take this out of the box. What am I doing? I haven't actually opened this yet, but it's not taped shut. So give me 1 second. So this is a lavalier microphone. Oh, Dale, look at that. Just picked up my Shure SM7B with a cloud lifter. That mic sounds so good, man. That's such like a podcasty radio pro sound. So good. Right, so this is what a lavalier mic is. Now, I'm not going to unravel this because I'm probably going to do an unboxing, but it's a little clip-on microphone, just like this, right? You've seen so many people with a little microphone, they clip it on their shirt. Sometimes they run the cable under their shirt and that sort of thing. It's not wireless, but if you're on a budget, there's a company called Boya. And Boya makes one. It's called the BYM1. I'm going to type it into the chat right here. It's the Boya BYM1. Lavalier microphone. It's around $20 US. I have a video on this. It actually sounds really good. Man, I don't even know how many sales. So I'm not sponsored by them in any way, shape, or form, but I do have affiliate links to Boya under a couple audio videos. And I think I've sold something crazy like 300 Boya microphones. I've never had a conversation with a company. I've actually reached out to them and they ghosted me. They didn't even reply. But yeah, the Boya. It's the Boya BYM lavalier microphone. For a budget mic, it actually sounds really good. Little clip-on microphone, super long cable. But if you need good audio, that's an inexpensive way to get great audio. And the trick to a lavalier is finding the right placement, finding the right spot to put it. A good rule of thumb is just, maybe like a hand level down or something like that. But depending on how your voice comes out, you might want to experiment with where to place it on your chest. Noted. Thanks, guys. All right, right on, man. That's an excellent lavalier. Only complaint is the cord is super long, which I guess isn't a bad thing. Yeah, so the Boya comes with a 6-meter cable. And for those of you who are Americans, 6 meters is equivalent to about, I don't know, a couple thousand feet. No, I'm just kidding. It's a long cable. It's a it's like a 3-foot cable. It's huge. That's my only negative complaint about that microphone. Like Dale said, It's so long that if you were like in a second or third floor apartment building or condominium and a fire broke out and you didn't have any way to get off the building safely, you could tie the microphone around that railing, use the cable as like a fire escape cable, and you could safely get out of the building to the ground floor with the cable. It's a huge cable, is what I'm trying to say, but it sounds good. It's the 10-mile cable. Yeah, exactly. Boya, the only brand with a 10-mile cable. Yeah, exactly. You could tie somebody up. You could legit like kidnap somebody, tie their hands up, and tie their legs up, and still escape off the balcony from your second or third floor apartment. It's long. Approximately 18 feet. Okay. For you Americans, it's 18 feet. Approximately 50. It's long, right? I don't know how long. I haven't done the math. I just know I hate it. But it sounds good. So for those of you who have it though, right? The cable's super long, but you can wrap it up with Velcro or a tie or something like that. But it sounds really good. It's like $20. The price used to be around like $16 or $17, but since the COVID-19 thing happened, everybody's running to Amazon and they're looking for live streaming solutions and microphones, and so prices have raised a little bit. So I think it's around 20, 21, 22 US dollars currently. But yeah. Hold on here. So I had to leave the conversation to get something to eat, but I come back to being tied up with cables. Talking about joining a conversation. You know what? A live stream would not be a live stream until somebody gets tied up with a Boya cable. Yeah. That would be a funny video, actually. That'd be a funny video. Like, start the video off with like just showing people how long the cable is. And you just got like, like I tie Nick up or something. I've got him like gagged, got him gagged with like a microphone, like a larger microphone foam piece, like a dead cat in his mouth so he can't speak. And they got the Boya to tie up his arms. That'd be a great intro to a video. Oh, it's so good. Okay, guys, listen. I want to thank you, seriously. We smashed 100,000 subscribers today. I didn't think that was ever going to happen on my channel when I was starting it out. I have you to thank for that. If you weren't watching my videos, if you weren't subscribing to my videos, this wouldn't happen. I'm honored. I'm humbled. I feel great. I feel great. I feel great that you guys are enjoying the content that I'm putting out there. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being part of this journey. It means a lot to me. Thank you for hanging out in this live stream. Thank you for all the awesome questions. Thank you for the super chats that you sent in. Thank you for the shares. I know I'm going to be on Twitter for the next hour, replying to everyone. I'll get to you. Thank you for the shares. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. And I'll see you guys. Channel members, we'll be having a live stream sometime this week. Not sure the day yet. And everybody else, I'll see you Saturday on Nick's channel, or I'll see you Sunday again back on my channel. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome week. Keep your masks on. Keep your hands washed. And I'll see you, 100,000. Thank you.